I thought we were. Damn.
No, not yet.
We live now? No, not
Almost.
yet.
According to YouTube.
Are we there
we're not.
yet?
So I
Are we
wait.
there yet?
Don't make me pull this
That
YouTube
joke.
over.
Pull the YouTube over, I dare you.
You sound
What will
like
happen?
you sound like someone.
He's gonna turn around and smack your ass.
I'll bring up MySpace. It's always better than YouTube.
And we are live. Yay. All right.
Hey, we're live.
First thumbs up.
There's
Boom.
a hell of a
with that
delay.
mouse.
There's one hell of a delay in this thing today for some odd reason.
What'd you do now,
Someone's calling
Wilmy?
me. Stop calling me. Leave me
I didn't do
alone.
anything. So
It's because you're reading all those Cosmos.
yeah,
I mean, it's just a
okay.
little bit of Cosmos, right?
Anyway, it's Wednesday night. It's 8 o'clock. It is time for Gaming Beyond the Box. Thanks for everybody that's here already. Want to give a big shout out to everybody that is here already, because we were just looking at numbers and talking about it before we went live on here, and we are 130 people away from 3,000 subscribers. And as of today, the podcast is only 6 months old. So, and like I was just telling the guys, I didn't even expect to have 500 subs by the time the new year came around. So,
Hell yeah.
thank all of
Let's
you.
go.
And like me and
Yo,
Bomber were
awesome.
talking earlier today, either we're doing something right or we're just fucking something up really bad and people are not sure which.
I think it's somewhere in between.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
somewhere in the happy middle. Ah, and there is Noof, my Canadian brother from another mother. What is going on, Mr. Nukem?
Look at the Nukem.
And we've got two people, actually three, that will get here as soon as possible. One of them is Mr. Dealer, the other one is Ghost, and the third is Viking. But Viking is racing to get home, so he will be on the show as soon as he gets through his front door. So, and what's up, J-Mo? And I think you found out what type of lotion I use on my hands now. Never ask somebody that cleans crime scenes for a living what they put on their hands.
What do you put on your hands?
Why? I need a backstory. I need context.
Right? What do you put on your hands, man?
I'll explain it to you after the show when we're not
Gamer
live anymore.
goo.
Let me tell you a story, children.
I have
Is
some
that
games,
just-
but
Most people won't get this reference, but gray matter is very, it does wonders for your skin.
I know what that is.
I know Fort does.
But
anyway.
what part of gray matter? Because there's the gray matter in your spine is different than the gray matter in your brain.
It doesn't even matter. You like what I did there?
Ha.
Okay.
Is that like a type of Dawn dish soap?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. But
Is it
anyway,
edible? That's all I need to know.
It is in some
So
countries.
we don't have to.
It's edible in some countries. You may not want to do it here.
But actually,
Alrighty.
That's called cannibalism.
I mean,
You
this
gotta
is
eat
frowned
sometime,
upon.
right?
I mean, hey, we're
mean-
made of meat, right? But
Right.
anyway, so let's get on with the show. We've got and I do promise
Noof.
everybody in the chat, there is one topic we will not discuss tonight, and that is fucking Death
Bomber Sister.
Stranding. We can discuss Bomber Sister all night long. And I'm good with that, but we will not talk about Death Stranding. The game comes out Friday. I will let you know my thoughts on it next week. But other than
Hope
that,
it turns out pretty good.
other than that, we are not discussing it. I've heard enough this week. But anyway, so what is going on, Fort Boy?
I am good. Just getting some stuff ready for this Friday and Saturday, Sunday for some more Fortnite and some giveaways for Fortnite and some more getting killed by other people in Fortnite. But yeah, just having fun here and contemplating some of the questions I was already asked about the 5 worst games I've ever bought in my life, which that was hard to narrow down.
That's why I stuck to just this generation. I didn't.
Honestly,
go all the way
most of
back.
mine people probably won't know, but yeah.
That's because you play JRPGs, and that opens up a whole realm of
Yeah, exactly. That's a whole other type of genre altogether. And
Yeah.
so, Bomber, what is going on with you tonight, dude?
Yo. You know, doing pretty good. Got off work pretty early and kind of excited for tonight, honestly. just been a lot of things going on and a lot of topics we want to talk about. And other than that, just trying to game. Been playing some Need for Speed Heat. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a little bit. But yeah, other than that, just ready to kind of see what the rest of this week and how the DS stuff happens next week as well.
All right.
DS.
Death Stranding.
Didn't they discontinue that?
No, they didn't.
No,
Anyway,
I think they're still making games. I
I
think
like
this is
my Game Boy DS back in the day, but I didn't think they made them anymore.
Anyway, what's going on, Leo? What's going on tonight, man?
Oh, nothing much, man. Had some medical fun this morning that knocked me in the dirt, but I'm doing better now.
Well,
All awake.
we
Got my
tried
coffee in me.
we tried to tell you, on Twitter, man, you're putting the douche in the wrong hole.
Oh no, it's just special surgery, you know.
Aight. Okay. Anyway.
to put the douche somewhere. What? There's a surgeon for that?
I need
Alright,
context
Obi.
for half these conversations.
Obi, what is going on with you tonight, dude?
What's going on, guys? I haven't really been doing nothing. I'm stuck in gaming limbo until Star Wars comes out. I'm out here playing a bunch of indie games until then because I don't really want to start a major story. And other than that, I'm looking forward to tonight. Been excited all week about this. It's like the highlight of my week. So let's get into it.
All right. And Tubby making his comeback from knee surgery. What's going on, Tub Master?
Woohoo! I'm doing pretty good. Therapy went pretty good today, Haven't been playing. Well, I've been grinding the fuck out of Call of Duty. Trying to get max level. Started Outer Worlds. Haven't finished it because of Modern Warfare. But, yeah. Other than that, got my new phone back. Kind of works, kind of doesn't. Hard to get everything downloaded on it because the phone doesn't want to let it download, so...
Just get an SD.
Well, hopefully that fixes it, but it doesn't fix all the problems.
It's not that it won't let you download, it's because you don't have the room.
Right? Somehow people got my number that from my old phone to this new phone, and they're calling me from that old phone number that's coming to my phone, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, so it's awesome. But hi, everyone.
All right. And with me, I just finished up the awesome campaign on Modern Warfare. I do give the guys credit. They knocked this one out of the ballpark, in my opinion. The game looked great. It played great. Had a really, really good time with it. I really enjoyed it. Who else has actually finished it? Obi, I know you have.
Yeah, I
few times.
finished it.
I haven't finished it yet, but I will say this. As much as they kept on talking about that the very beginning kind of part where the chick is holding the baby, like they were making it seem like it was such a awful thing to say.
They exaggerated a lot.
It's so exaggerating.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god, that was so exaggerated. I was like, I'd even think about wanting to shoot her. Like it was just kind of stupid. Like I thought about it afterwards. Like, oh, that's the chick I was supposed to shoot just to see what happens.
This game does not be going to an airport and shooting up people. I'm sorry. There's nothing
Nah.
in this game that pales to comparison. I'm sorry. IGN lied completely. Everyone that said that, oh, it probably... Come on, seriously? Have you played a game? Like, come on now. Like, that's not even that bad.
So I was
Let's
watching
be
my
honest
wife.
here.
I was watching my wife play that in particular scene, and she shot the mom right in the head instantly.
Right? You just turned the corner, bap, bap.
And then I was like, babe, do you hear that baby crying right now? You just made that baby an orphan. Look what you just did. Oh my god, I put her through the biggest guilt trip to where she almost started crying herself, and she felt so bad.
So see, that's
Oh my, dude,
what's
that's
wrong
fucked
with
up.
the game. Was the husband?
Yeah, I played it and finished it. It was kind of a buggy mess for me. Like the
Well, that's
cutscenes were really stuttery and stuff, so nothing was
She told
rendering
me,
properly.
she's like, well, I'm shooting the dad. The dad's got to be somewhere in here. I was like, any one of those fuckers could be the dad.
Right?
That didn't
Shit,
make
the
it
dad
better,
could
right?
probably not be there. He's out
Well,
there
the dad's already
getting someone
dead.
else.
It's like three
Could
men
be.
and a baby.
I think the dad was the one in the closet, right?
I thought he was under the bed.
Oh, I thought
Was there a guy under the bed? I thought it might have been in the closet.
Yeah, I think
No,
he was
I
in
know-
the closet when you went down the hallway.
I
I
don't
could have
know.
sworn to God.
At least I know where to look.
Oh no, I thought we were talking about not the one down the hallway. It's the one. There's one like directly in the next room. No, he's in the bathroom. That's what it is.
No,
The guy's
no,
just sitting there in the shitter.
real talk. How many of you guys got the achievement for that mission?
I don't remember what.
What, for one tapping everyone? No.
One tap everybody and don't get hit.
No.
Yeah, no.
I didn't shoot the mom.
I plan on
No,
going
no,
through
no,
it
no,
again,
you don't
trying
have
to get
to
the
know.
achievement.
No, you have
No,
to just
you-
shoot the bad guys.
Yeah, you just gotta shoot. Yeah, you just gotta use one bullet, so you gotta be pretty accurate with it.
You got 11 shots. That's all you got, and you cannot shoot the last girl until the guy says drop her. No.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure to hit the.
Which that's what I did anyway. I waited to see what she was fixing to do, then I popped her when she was trying to go for the controller. I thought that was kind of.
I popped her immediately.
See, I didn't. I just was trying to figure out what was going on overall. I was like,
I mean, it was, you know, I don't know. It was just like they were hyping it up to be something, so it's like I already kind of knew. It was like, okay, you know what I mean? Like they kind of ruined it when they said like all these big decisions or whatever, and it's like
it's
well, fuck, I already know what's going on.
Why does this game with all this like hoopla, like, oh my god, this is so graphic or whatever, but if I accidentally shoot one civilian, it resets? Like, give me a.
Honestly, I did not shoot one single civilian through that entire
I
movie.
did, because I was like, you're in my way. Get out of my way.
Like,
I'm shooting.
on Piccadilly, like, that was a mess, and it's like, I didn't shoot a single civilian. How the fuck I did that? I don't know.
I didn't either.
That
I got the achievement that popped up after I completed it, and I'm like, how the hell did I pull that one off?
Right? That was my exact reaction.
I will
How the
say,
fuck
I
did
did
you do
getting that chick killed when not, you tell her where to go. It was kind of funny. I just like seeing them. Just
I did that once. I don't know. That was kind of. I didn't like that mission.
Offline? Oh, never mind.
What's up?
Oh, it just said offline and then it came back up. Never mind.
I don't know, dude. Streamlabs is being really stupid tonight again. Not really sure why.
The campaign was too short, though.
The funny part on my screen on my PC, the background isn't moving. It's just sitting here. But I'm looking at it on YouTube, and it's showing something entirely different. So I don't know.
The YouTube ain't showing it's moving. It looks
Same with here.
You know what that is? Google Stadia is coming in a couple of more days, so be prepared.
There we go.
We'll have to
Awesome.
move the podcast over to Twitch.
You smoke signals.
When you turn the vacuum cleaner on and all the lights dim, that's what's going to happen when they flip that switch on.
Yep. YouTube is going to get out the door.
Everybody's going to be like, turn it off!
YouTube's dying, no!
But let's talk about something I know Bomber is dying to talk about, and I am too. Diablo 4.
Hell's yeah!
Game of the year.
Go ahead, Bomber.
Dude, I am super stoked. I mean, yeah, to no end. The fact that they're bringing in the druid, that's a huge. Thank you, Jesus. Like, finally.
Thank you, Diablo.
Whatever. Jesus probably made something happen. I don't give a crap. Anyway, so
Jesus, Diablo.
that's right. He probably played Diablo. But anyway, no, like Diablo 3 is like it took my life from the PC down to console. So I bought it twice now. Thought about buying it a third time for Switch, but I was like, yeah, no, that's just overkill. But like, I'm just super excited for it just because of the new things that they're adding in. Now, granted, I know this is very, very early. Things definitely could change. But I love the fact that it's pretty much a full open world now. You don't have instanced in sections of the map. It's just you run around and you can get to anywhere in the map. The only thing that's instanced in or like dungeons or stuff like that. I love the fact that they have world events for bosses. That's freaking awesome. And then you'll kind of have that MMO element where other players could be out there and help you kill this thing. Of course, just like every Diablo, is your loot that's on the screen, which is of course awesome. So it means there's you don't have to worry about sharing your crap. But yeah, like I'm super excited for Diablo. The downside is Blizzard of course did say that it is not coming anytime soon, not even Blizzard soon, so which could put it almost at 3 years.
2030.
By the time Death Stranding starts to make sense to Kojima.
At that point, the only thing I hear is I don't ever want to talk
2023
or 2030. I hate you. Putting Diablo out that far.
No, I think it's going to be 2022, probably for the release. 2021, probably for betas and stuff
Well,
like
they
that.
did say they were aiming for the next system, so
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they're definitely going to be aiming for next gen. I mean, they're not even worried about these current gen consoles because they're going to be.
So what if
not-
I mean, what if they're looking at next gen consoles, but also looking at the fact of actually incorporating crossplay across everything?
Well, I mean, right now, especially with, I mean, it's Activision now, Activision Blizzard. I can see that.
I got the feeling you're going to see it in a lot more games because Ubisoft
Absolutely.
just came out and said they're going to implement it in their games.
Hello.
Can you imagine Ghost Recon?
What?
Crossplay? Would anybody even care at this point?
Well, it depends on if they kind of keep going with Breakpoint or they actually go back to the roots and do something better than what they came out with recently. Then maybe.
Maybe after they fix the initial game, it might be worth checking out.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be too interested right now.
No,
well, what's
not at all.
that one Ghost Recon game they have coming out still? Infestation or something like that?
Oh, but they put a hold on that. That's
No, I'm just saying maybe that's going to be like more like the originals.
no, that's like a 4-player like horde mode co-op thing
Oh,
or some shit,
okay.
right? Yeah, it's like a. Yeah, I'm not sure.
And there is one downfall. I did read that Diablo 4 will constantly be online, and I know that pisses some people off.
Well, that
I'm fine with
sucks.
that.
Wasn't Diablo 3 like that?
No.
No, you
Oh.
can play it offline.
I did not know that. I thought it was always online.
No.
Most of the games have been completely online, haven't really worked too well. So
And they're actually marketing this one as basically an MMO, an MMORPG.
That's where it needs to go, though, with the fact that a lot of people don't like the fact that it's just 4 players the entire time. 4 players the entire time. With the fact that you have MMORPG where you can actually run around with your friends and constantly do different stuff. To me, that's where it needs to go. I mean,
And we just lost Bomber.
to me, that's
why it was so
what I
quiet.
would like.
as long as they can do it right.
It looks really good so far.
I mean,
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
see why
it
they
looks great.
wouldn't be able to do it right. I mean, they have multiple MMOs running. They have WoW. They have WoW Classic. They have Overwatch. I mean,
Well, then they should be perfect for it. So shit. I just know a lot of people have been trying this massive multiplayer online, and they've been kind of failing on it. So
well, I mean, they have 2 MMOs.
they got to go
running.
back to the roots of doing it.
Well, hell, Blizzard's been doing it for how long now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
charge $15 a month, making millions of dollars every single month off this shit.
Well, that's like, was it Final Fantasy? They started that one on which one? I don't even remember which one it was.
It was on
Xbox.
PS3.
Was it
They
Final
had it on
Fantasy
Xbox.
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 11.
14? Oh, was it
11.
Okay.
I know
Didn't they shut the servers down for that for
Or,
like
wait,
2
excuse
years and
me,
then bring it back?
No, that was 14.
Final Fantasy
They
11
brought
was
back.
on PS2, and Final Fantasy 13 was on PS3. Those are both the online ones. Or, wait, no. 13 was the one with Thunder or Lightning or whatever the hell her name is. Final Fantasy 12, that's the one.
Hey, Bomber, nice of you to join us.
And speaking of,
Dude,
one of the games
he's so
we
mad.
just talked about is on my, well, to that effect is on my list of 5.
Funny thing is, when they brought the Realm Reborn back, they actually did better than when it released.
No, I mean, they couldn't do
What
much
about
worse.
Overwatch 2? A fucking trailer they had for it was dope.
I'm
They're
excited
really
for
good
Overwatch.
with their trailers. Holy
I know
crap.
that was like I want to see a story of that. That was like
Yeah, I know,
compelling
I
as
was like, I wanna
fuck.
see a
I'm like,
movie.
hell yeah, I got goosebumps from that. Sweet, I want to see a story of that.
Well, I mean,
Too bad it's a
Overwatch
multiplayer
was-
game.
Well, I mean, Overwatch was supposed to be their, well, I'd say, quote unquote, their next kind of like a MMO type game, but they switched it to a multiplayer game, which I think ultimately has done very well for them anyway. But yeah,
I
I'm
thought-
excited to watch too.
I thought originally it was supposed to be a MOBA.
No, this game
Yeah.
was supposed to be intended as like a story driven multiplayer game. Like it's kind of like a co-op story, Outer Worlds, pretty much, with these particular things, and that's why they have so much backstory. It's probably the only game out there that has as much backstory, especially for multiplayer anyway. For each
One thing
Where do you
character.
find that backstory at, or is
Well,
it
they
actually
got-
they have-
in-game?
They got a bunch
They
of
have
free
tons of
comics.
comics. They have tons
Oh,
of stuff
okay,
that they
so-
put on their.
Yeah,
Well, you just have
okay.
to just go on Amazon and you can get them for free.
Now,
And just
granted,
read them on
for
your Kindle.
I want the game to have
in-game-
all that. I don't want to have to go to other
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? Like I
No,
want
I
want to
agree.
play that game. You know what I mean? Like that story. That
Well,
looks dope
there's
as
really no
fuck.
place in Overwatch for like cutscenes. Like basically,
Well,
the
yeah,
game
I
is
understand.
you
Well,
group
I
up
want
with
them to come
people.
away from the multiplayer and make have
Yeah,
like a campaign.
I wish.
You know what I mean?
I,
That would be
I
dope.
agree. I wish they did have like, even if it was small 4-hour campaigns per character. I don't
There-
care how big that game could be. That game could be freaking 500 gigs. I'd download it and play all of it.
Well, that new one will have the PVE with the story campaigns.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I feel like it's more driven that way.
The
anyway.
trailer for it though confused the hell out of me because it seemed like they rebooted the series.
Well,
Well, they were kind of setting it up. They were, but they weren't. They were.
they're setting it up as you're gonna have new characters. Probably some of your old characters may not be there right away. They're pretty much doing kind of like a Mortal Kombat thing, where basically some of your characters you loved probably won't be there at first, but they will come later.
Oh yeah.
It-
The cool thing is everything that you got in Overwatch 1 carries over. All your costumes, your
Yeah, didn't they say
Really, they're
multiplayer
doing
is
that. That's
integrated?
awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's better than what? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So the multiplayer is integrated, right? To where
Yeah.
Am I reading that right? That you'd be able to cross play between those two? Is that what that's saying? Or
Yeah, there will be crossplay in Overwatch 2.
No,
And
he
basically
meant
you-
be able to play on like 1 and 2, or
Oh
No,
yeah,
is that what you're
I'd say
meaning?
one
yeah, they
guy's
said that
playing on
Overwatch
regular
1 players
Overwatch.
can play with Overwatch 2 players.
Seriously, wow, that's a big step.
Like,
Huh.
That's huge.
Let's see how that turns out.
Yeah,
I don't know how
that
that
is huge.
will- I don't know how
Basically,
that
You probably
work
won't
with
get.
access,
You probably won't
but-
get the new stuff like characters, stuff like that. You'll probably just be stuck with whatever one.
Yeah.
Or you'd have. I mean, that's kind of dumb, though. You know what I mean? Like, that's
But
the
then
best
why
way
come
for
out
them
with
to
two?
entice. Well, to entice people to buy it. You know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, they want to make more money, so they're going to sell another game.
Well,
And the
yeah,
best
I
way
mean-
to do that is just have those new people with those new stuff come into older game and show, hey, look what we got in this new game. Hey, you like it? You should buy
Hey,
it.
I know we're talking about Overwatch right now, and I lost connection, and I know y'all are probably done talking about Diablo 4, but the thing that pissed me off about it, I was trying to tell y'all earlier, is that they are implementing microtransactions in the game for cosmetics, and I think that's just BS. But
Seriously? I didn't see that.
Yes, the dude confirmed it, and yes, they will be charging microtransactions for some cosmetic stuff, and I'm just like,
Blizzard, man, it was
God
coming one of
bless.
these days.
I have a
Well,
question for
I
you.
mean, look.
I have a question for you
Go
on
ahead.
that one. Hold up. Would you rather them not do that and then lose funding for the game and then give up on it after years? Because stuff like
They-
that for cosmetics drives the game. You do not believe how many people just throw money at that shit.
but
Oh, yeah.
this
I mean,
is
it's
this
food for the
this is a looter dungeon crawler. You
know,
get cosmetics.
hey.
All your cosmetics are earned in the
If it's-
game, but if you're gonna close it out just like Anthem did and close out certain cosmetics so that you have to pay for them, it's kind of because I'm sorry, they make enough money off of all the DLCs that they'll drop out if they plan on making more than 2 expansions, which I hope to God they do, and they implement just basically more stuff for this game. More people will buy it. The game sells like hotcakes anyway on multiple platforms. They get enough funding. Plus, it's still from Blizzard, which is still World of Warcraft, getting still tens of millions of people that are still paying a monthly subscription for a freaking service that's been there since.
They got enough money. They're just being a
I
little
don't-
extra
Yes, they
greedy.
got.
Personally-
Yes, they have plenty of money to. They don't even need to sell the game. They could be a free-to-play game, and then there's microtransactions. Fine, whatever.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to, I mean, okay, look at Fortnite. They make millions of dollars off their skins. If they can even make $1,000 or whatever, they're going to do what they can to make the money. Now, mind you, who's to say those skins can't be found in the game?
Because we all know that they probably won't, or if they do, that you're not going to be able to get them for like.
Yeah, the trend
90
is that they
hours
don't
of the
do shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
mean
set
that's
it
the
to
trend. I mean, I'm sorry,
Extreme
but that's the
lengths.
trend.
Yeah.
I mean, my
I
thing
mean,
is,
look at
as long
Anthem.
as-
You have to play the game for 80 hours to get enough
Yeah, but
gold to buy one skin.
As long as
Anthem-
it's skins, to me, it doesn't bug me. And as long as the skins don't cost a shit ton of money, that's fine. To me, microtransactions, as long as it's not pay to win, and it's all like just skins, it's never bugged me. It's like it's fine. Now, the
They
moment
did
start
say you
going
can't
on,
buy
like,
power in the game, so that's
Yeah,
good.
that's
Well,
the moment.
that's
When
the
you start
main
buying
thing.
like experience boosts or things like that, that's when I have a problem.
Yeah, like Brian just said in the chat, as long as it's not, pay to win, I don't care.
Which, I mean, in a dungeon crawler, you're not going to have a pay to win. In a looter shooter, you don't have. There's no such thing as pay to win. You don't.
Well,
there's nothing.
Well, there
can
will be
purchase the weapon.
PvP, so it could
PvP.
be pay to win.
PvP is so very vague in these type of games because they think about it like with even Anthem, like PvP. What are you going to really do? Buy something that is going to do any better? No, it's not going to really work that way. Everything's so random, just like this game. It's going to be random. Everybody has different specs all the way around, so no matter what, if you paid $20 for a certain weapon, that weapon may be crap compared to somebody that has two one-handers that actually do more damage because of the certain spec you're in. I mean, it's just things like that. Like this particular kind of game, there's no way you would have a pay-to-win option, and if they did, it'd be stupid because to me, this game there's no point for a PvP. That's just me. Because even the little bit of PvP they had it in Diablo 3 was just worthless. It was kind of very pointless.
So
I mean, if
I have a
anything, they're
question
going to be
for you.
safe with this game because they need this thing to do well, regardless. Like it'll be.
absolutely.
I don't know what big titles they have planned coming out on the new generation and shit, but they need this one to succeed, big time.
And
I mean,
With both Activision and Blizzard having a shit ton of layoffs earlier this year, yeah, they're going to need something to hit really well.
The WoW trailer was pretty cool too, by the way. I like that.
Oh, dude, the World of Warcraft trailers are the best trailers of anything.
It's the game that I'll never get to play
Nobody-
because the game's nothing like it.
Hey, just a quick
It hurts
heads
my
up.
feelings.
If you're watching us on YouTube, yes, the background did just change because Streamlabs is wanting to be a pain in the ass tonight. So the other background didn't want to work, so I had to switch over real quick. So it's not your
Changing
telephone,
the
your
game.
computer.
This background gives me nightmares. I gotta
But
switch.
yeah, I mean,
That
I'm
background's wicked.
I'm still excited. I mean, I know everybody has like a bad taste for Blizzard right now just because of their stance or whatever. I don't really give a crap. I will play their game.
Honestly, I haven't really been following it.
It didn't turn out as big as I wanted it to be. Damn, no one really cares. I was wanting fireworks.
Dude,
It wasn't.
as soon as they just said, "Here's Diablo 4," here
I
you
was
go.
The
Everybody's
funniest
like,
thing
"Oh,
was
okay."
his apology, and I was like, "Oh, come on, that's a half-assed apology. Are you kidding me? That's funny as hell."
I'm secretly hoping that World of Warcraft comes to Xbox someday. That's the
that
quickest
won't.
way to find me. Like I disappear.
I have never
Can't do the
played.
podcast. Too busy playing.
I have never played.
Yeah, I haven't
World of
played it
Warcraft.
either. I mean, it'd be interesting. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to do it. I mean,
I mean,
Explain
they
to
years
could.
they said
mouse and
consoles
keyboard
wouldn't be able to
support for
handle it,
console.
but
No, yeah, they have full mouse and keyboard support now for the console, so there's no reason why you can't.
yeah.
It's just the fine line of this game is a
Do they want to put that much work into it?
20-year-old game. Exactly, it's a 20-year-old game that
it's a
still
PC
has between 6 to 10 million subscribers right now on PC.
I
So
think total they have
it-
right now both is 8.2 million at $15 a month.
Exactly. So and then when the new expansion comes out, just like they always do, they'll peak around 12 to 15 million for a few months, and then it'll go back down. But on a consistent basis, they have at least 5 million per month paying $15 a month. It's ridiculous.
That is insane.
Well, they probably don't
If you think
expect it
about
to sell very well on console because not a lot of PC ports come well over to console.
It's very true. And again, like I said, it's almost a 20-year-old game. They don't care to put in the work to make sure it's optimized for consoles. Just they don't. They're not going to do that. They'd rather make their current games like they are with Diablo. They're making it, for PC and consoles. And then Overwatch, same thing. Their next World of Warcraft, whatever they decide to do, they'll have that. But I don't see them doing any of their old stuff. Even like StarCraft and stuff, that's just too. I don't see that ever happening either. So
I did put a word in to make it happen, though. I just
hey, I hope. Hey,
Put
I
a
hope,
word in. All right.
Hey, I hope you could talk to Ibarra and tell him, hey, make sure he puts those over to console. Hey, maybe that's a link between Xbox and Blizzard.
Yeah, when he was streaming, I said, "Hey, Ybarra, now it's time to put World of Warcraft on console. Make it happen, buddy."
And I'm sure he took your words to heart.
Absolutely.
He got off stream. He goes, "Damn it, Obi wants it on there. It's got to be done. We got to make
It's got to happen. We got to have
He's
this
like,
happen.
well, that'll be my big push for it.
That's exactly what happened too. He got off Twitch and he decided to get it done.
That Obi
his
guy, he's
answer-
fucking
his
amazing.
answer
I'm gonna do
was
this
more
for him.
like, his answer was more like, "Yeah, we'll see." No, I'm not.
But yeah,
He's like, I'm not really impressed.
I've never played World of Warcraft, but my brother, oh my god, dude, he was addicted to that shit so bad. Him and his now ex-wife, they went to Orlando on vacation. On the way to Orlando, he had to pull over, go into a Best Buy, buy a laptop and another copy of the game, and log in to play it.
Wow.
Yeah,
That is taking it to an extreme. I mean,
he had it bad, man. It was almost
by
like
far,
crack.
that is the most expensive game I've ever owned because I played it and paid for monthly. So I paid for all the game, all the expansions, all the good jazz. Monthly $15 a month from 2004 until 2014. So yeah, it was the most expensive game I've ever owned.
Call of Duty, the series, is about my most expensive because I keep buying the games over and over.
I got to say, if we're gonna talk about most expensive games, for me, right now it would probably be Gears 5 because I bought the console, the headset,
Oh yeah, that's true.
the Lancer,
Yeah, that's true.
the collector's editions. Oh yeah,
That game's getting a lot
Mine
of
would
hate
probably be
now.
Mass Effect.
Please tell me you bought the Gears 5 keyboard and mouse thing from Razer.
I did not because I like my Corsair keyboard.
I didn't know they even had a headset. What is
Oh
that?
yeah.
I gotta
Yeah,
Google
it's
that.
a Razer Thresher. They were hard to get actually. There was only so many of them released.
Balmer, I got a question for you. This
Absolutely.
will decide whether or not we're best friends.
Oh shit.
Did you play Star Wars Old Republic?
Oh geez, when it first came out, absolutely.
Did you like it?
I did like it.
All right, we're cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say like I've never.
I heard that was the
alright.
best Star Wars
See,
game.
I'm probably the only person on the panel that's like.
Rogue 6
well,
was pretty good.
I think Wilmy maybe back me up. I can't remember, but I've never been a massive Star Wars fan.
I've never.
I
been a
like Star Wars,
fan
All
but-
at
right,
all.
guys, I can't be in this part. I gotta go now. Then
His fucking name's Obi-Wan for
I
Christ's
would
sakes,
rather.
man. You can't hate on it, man. You're
I
hating
would
on him,
rather-
essentially.
And
rather what?
I will get hate for
Shove your
this.
curb back up your ass.
I would rather. I would rather have Kojima beat me in my balls with the little baby in a jar from the collector's edition for Death Stranding than to watch 10 minutes of Star Wars.
You can't use
That's
that as
crazy,
an example
man.
because I'd want to watch that happen.
That's a half-dead baby, man. That's
That would be
that's
an
basically a
interesting
dead
thing to
baby,
see.
man. What the hell?
My son is into
Smiles,
Star
bro.
Wars. He's
It
all
smiles at
into
you.
it. And
I know.
I just
It's dead, though. It's like a...
It whispers
That
in the
baby.
controller like.
I will let you know Friday because did you see I actually found one of the collector's
Fucking
editions.
tank.
They're available.
found
You gonna put that on YouTube?
You better.
Are you gonna put that on YouTube?
I mean,
okay,
so-
gotcha.
Are you? Hey, real talk.
I'll
Are you
be
gonna
playing
use
in the
that
background.
piss controller? Is that what you're gonna use?
What's that?
Are you gonna use that piss controller?
No, it'll be displayed with all the rest of my controllers.
Are you gonna try and get hit in the
Whoa,
dick?
You gotta be in in the game. You gotta use that controller.
Oh no, dude! I'll never use that.
So
controller.
when the baby
Stare at the
talks
crotch,
to
man. I
you-
want to see if you get punched in the dick.
when the baby talks
Do
to
it,
you,
man.
I actually saw an unboxing for that special edition console, and it actually looks pretty good. A lot better than I thought it would.
Yep, they had it
That's
on
right.
Amazon. I just out of curiosity this afternoon, I went to Amazon, searched it out, and I'm like, oh my god, they've got them again. So I clicked buy now. I've got that problem. My finger
Man, we're
just does
talking-
shit automatically.
We're talking about this game, even though we're not supposed to be, right?
Yeah, but we're not talking about it.
And you're
we're
the
not
one that
talking
brought it
about
up.
in the weird way.
All right. What? There's a weird way. What?
Hey, that headset's pretty cool.
We're not sitting here complaining. So Cyber said he
I
can't
gotcha.
trust someone and have a baby in a pickle jar rather than watch Star Wars.
What did he just say?
I'm sorry, Cyber. It's
What
just
is-
never done anything to me, man. I just can't get into Star Wars at all.
I mean,
Never
for
have
the
been
most
able
part,
to.
what I've seen across, like, I don't know, like, gaming, movies, and everything is either A, you're a fan of it, Star Wars, or you're not. There doesn't seem to be a lot of fence sitters of, well, it's alright. It's either you love it or, not really.
Well, see, I'm in the middle. Like I like them. I'll watch them. The sad thing is I personally believe the old ones are the best ones, and all the new ones suck terribly. But that's just me. Hey,
No, that's
hey,
a lot of
that likes the
people.
new ones.
I mean,
That's
I don't know
cool.
if they suck terribly. I like them all. Shit.
I was gonna say, that's
all,
most people.
I like all of the
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
But what's
see,
really weird is why I even like them, because not a single family member I have besides my wife like the movie. They all hate them. I don't understand.
that's kind of funny, but not funny.
Because
It's depressing, bro.
they literally just said, hey, let's just take 4, 5, and 6 and remake them. That's a great idea!
They're
Hell
doing
yeah.
that with the new ones.
Well,
Dude,
I
I'm all
mean,
for it.
in my
And the
opinion,
Mandalorian show coming out like next week.
That looks dope.
Yeah.
And the
Now I will
Obi-Wan-
say the
hey,
show
we're getting-
looks good.
We're not getting just an Obi-Wan movie. People need to think about this. Is that everybody?
No, it's
wanted-
a series.
It's
It's a fucking
so
series. Hell
technically,
yeah.
It's going to be more screen time with him, with Obi-Wan, Ian McGregor. If that was Ian McGregor.
Yeah, I was glad to see him back. Yeah, that's fucking
He's
cool.
gonna
Like,
have
hell yeah.
more screen time in that show than he did his entire time being in the movies.
Right.
Well,
Well, he'll play a bigger part too, because he kind of played
He's the
second
main
fiddle to
character.
Anakin.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the main character in this whole thing. I
When's
believe
it taking
it's-
place? I didn't see. Like,
It's after the fall. It's like pretty much
Well,
right after.
oh,
he
after
drops-
Order.
It's
Okay,
gonna have to
okay.
be
Him
fall,
living on
'cause Ewan McGregor's pretty damn old now.
Tatooine?
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's after he drops off Luke to Uncle Ben. But that's his name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then it'll fit,
Spider-Man?
man. It'll fit.
I almost said that he's with Peter Parker now.
Yeah, man. He's gonna be
like
the new
Peter
Spider-Man.
I was going to
man.
say, hey, I got
He's gonna be the
something to
Spider-Man
say.
on Tatooine, man. That's what he's doing. Shit.
Every great superhero has an Uncle Ben.
That's
He,
kinda
make, he,
true.
makes
Fuck yeah.
damn, he makes damn good rice, too.
I mean,
Yes,
I,
He'd
he
be a
does.
good- He'd be a good
I
Uncle
know.
Ben, honestly. Let's.
I have an Uncle Dave, so that's pretty lame.
But
I have no
a good
uncles.
segue though. That new game is gonna be freaking phenomenal. I think.
Fuck yeah, it is. It'll be fire.
I wish there
looks
was a
so
budget for
good.
That I'd have to take out a loan.
And I do believe I think we might be giving 2 of those away.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
My
Shit.
DMs are definitely open. I was kidding.
Oh no! I don't care if your DMs are open. DMs can be fucking open all you want. I got so many damn DMs the other night when I
Oh, I
posted
bet
that
you
goddamn
did.
thing of Darkfire bundle.
Fortnite.
Ooh.
Oh hell yeah! Hey, anything you say Fortnite and you say V-Bucks, it's like ah.
Speaking
I had more
of,
people
People
say,
are
"Hey,
online
bro,
like
give me the
fucking
code," and I'm
wild
like,
eyes, like, God
"I don't even know
damn.
who you are, let alone
Yeah.
call me bro."
speaking
You got
of
a bunch of
DMs,
kids coming after you like crackheads.
Speaking of DMs, I wanted to read a couple off really quick before, because we're already
Uh-oh.
like 40 minutes in. And in case you don't know, the Forking Crew, we do a lot of shit, for other gamers online and all that good stuff.
No, we don't.
So
We are selfish. We don't do shit
yeah.
for
the
anybody.
lies.
We,
The
uh,
lies.
we get a lot of crazy DMs on Twitter, and I
Oh,
do
I will
a
not
lot.
shut your dick.
And I get them through YouTube. But this is one that I made it a point to read this one, and this one's actually addressed to Bomber.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
Are you
Bomber,
single?
Bomber gets one?
Why'd they
did-
send it to you if it was addressed to
I
Bomber?
don't know.
Right?
Addressed to me?
But this
Yes.
came-
Why
well,
can
this-
I get one? Damn,
well,
that's
this came
smart.
through. Well, this came through.
I'm working
YouTube.
on it, Tubby, right now.
Sweet.
To YouTube.
So, but
It'll be a
Bomber-
minute before Twitter's got to get back to me, see if they fixed it yet. So,
But Bomber, this guy wants to know: is your sister really that hot?
Yes, she is.
Oh,
And
shit.
she can suck. I mean, I don't know.
you know what's
see-
impressive? That he thinks that there's a level that your sister has to be so good looking that you're willing to fuck her. That's amazing. Like, god
I was
damn.
thinking
I'm
that
pretty
too.
sure. I feel like that's basically what that's going to.
That's exactly what how I took it too.
So, well, again, I mean, I'll put my answer out there. I mean, apparently so, because there's a lot of people that want my sister. Hey, and it's just derived from Fork saying that, I'm with my sister or whatever. So, hey, you know what? It is what it is.
I have pictures.
Hey,
It's not just me saying
greatness.
it.
Hey, I'm just saying.
People
Greatness-
want what other people have, man. That's what it is.
When you're not available, that's when you're wanted most.
So here's my thing. When the lights are off, does beauty matter?
Yes,
Yes, it
it
does.
does.
Yes, it does.
It still
Can't get
matters.
out your head.
Okay,
You gotta
next
wake
question.
up next to that, or you just gotta peek over, man. You don't want.
You
Plus,
cannot
touch is
get
another
that
sense
into
you
your head.
have, and
So
touch-
here's the next question then. Does it matter then if you're desperate? I mean, if you're desperate enough, you'll sleep with anything, right? I mean, at a certain
No.
point.
If you're desperate, you're drinking lots of alcohol.
I mean, if you're
there are
desperate
some
enough,
people out there
you're-
that
as
will
a-
have sex with goats. So
as somebody once told me,
No.
You're
They're
only
desperate then. They just like fucking goats, man.
yeah, you're bound to start one day at I won't sleep with anything unless it's an 8, and then after about a year or two, nothing going on, you'd be like, well, a 6 isn't bad,
shoot, that's half.
I
of
can find
married
videos
men.
of 8s, man. I don't have to worry about settling. Like, seriously, like, you'd have better luck pleasuring yourself. So
Now-
get with something that you don't
All right.
know.
And here is question number 2 that actually came in a couple of weeks ago. Tubby, this one is for you. Actually,
Fucking hey, let's go. Let's go.
I'm not going to say their screen names, so I'm just
No,
gonna read
you
the question.
should. That would be no.
And here
Throw it out
here is
there.
the question. This is how it was posed to me. Wilmy, why do you have Tubby on the podcast? He's a fucking asshole. Is he always this way?
Yes. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Show.
Fuck yeah.
That's the reason why he's on it. I mean, come on.
You can kiss my ass, too.
And that is exactly how
I
this
love
thing is
it.
written.
Wilmy, I told you that in confidence, bro.
That's awesome. Finally, somebody sent me a message. I got hate mail for the first time. Woo!
Oh my god, that was
Oh,
awesome.
I love it. I made somebody's day right there.
Shoot, that made your day. What are you talking about?
Tell you what.
Fuck
if that
yeah,
makes-
dude,
if
I
that
love
makes
it.
Your day on hate mail, and everyone I get, I'll forward to you.
Please do. Fucking nobody sends me hate mail anymore. I can't even get it on Call of Duty. It's bullshit.
All right, and the third one, Wilmy. I ran across a Facebook page called Wilmy Hood. Is that you? Simple answer, yes.
No.
I thought it was shut down.
No, the Facebook pulled my original page last year at 30-some thousand followers, but they're not that smart. I put up a new one with the same name like a week later.
Why'd they
So-
pull it?
Oh, okay.
And they asked what the
You and Mark
difference is.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Zuckerberg loves me. The thing is, the Wilmy Hood Facebook page doesn't have anything gaming related. It's more or less a community page where I live, Wilmington, Wilmy Hood. It's pretty simple to follow.
Wait a second. That's why it's No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
I was going to say there's probably a lot of people going, oh.
yeah, but the reason for the page, it's a community page. It's just for shits and giggles. We get a lot of hurricanes here. If you watch the news at any point in the year, you'll see we're always getting a hurricane. It's also a community source. I put a lot of info up there for people that live in my area, where to find food and all that good stuff after storms. But it actually has
Put up where
nothing
to
to
find-
do.
You fight to the death for a can
Can
of
we
candles.
put up there of where to find Bomber's sister?
I'm not even going to touch that one. But yes,
Is there a
it is.
24-hour convenience store?
It is to say it is
Crabs
my
like me.
page, and Wilmy Hood on Instagram. That is me too. And yes, the Wilmy Hood on Snapchat. That is me too.
You have
So-
a Snapchat? Oh, bro, we're doing this.
Yes,
This sounds
I
like
have
a
Snapchat.
this sounds like a massive Me Too movement.
Well, the whole thing with Wilmy Hood started back in 2014. My gamer tag for ages was Stricken Gamer, but I decided, when I made the Facebook page back in 2014, I'm like, fuck it, that's kind of cool. I'm just gonna change my gamer tag over to that. So it kind of became its own thing. So Wilmy Hood isn't just a gamer tag, if that makes sense.
It's
Oh,
not
bro, I'm
only
gonna
a
send- I'm
gamer
gonna send
tag;
you
it's
so
also a
many
location.
Snapchats now, bro.
And it's also branded.
Like
Yeah,
on
I mean,
the ass.
branded on me.
legitly, it's branded. I have
Like on
It's
your
branded
ass.
on me. I got Tubby branded on me, so I believe you, man. Fucking I.
so
I'm all for
But
brands.
yeah, and one other question, and this, I don't even know if I should read this one.
Fucking read it now. You got to.
Do it.
It'd
Okay.
be bad of you if you not to.
This one actually goes to all of us, which is ironic.
Sweet.
Why do you guys even bother podcasting? You suck. It sounds like a bunch of immature dumbasses trying to talk about games.
Isn't that all of us?
That's
not
what we
wrong.
are. So I'm glad you nailed it. Good
Man,
job.
That's what all
Yeah,
our
he-
opinions
he-
are, man. We're a bunch
he
of
pretty much-
motherfuckers, man.
He nailed
Well,
us on
you
that
need to
one.
put that as a description. That's our description.
Well,
You
and
need to
matter of
put that
fact,
in there.
You know, Fork and I was talking the other day on the phone. That's kind of our purpose. We're here to make you laugh and entertain you. Everybody can talk about games.
If
But
you're
first of all,
here
we're not. If
to
you're here for
actually-
intellectual stuff, I'm sorry.
wrong
Get out.
podcast.
Fuck
Wrong
no,
podcast.
man.
Yeah.
Shit.
If you're here to actually, get like brand new news of what person left what gaming company and what underwear he owns, and this person is this. I don't know who half those fucking people are because I have a job for a living and I have a family. I don't care who works for what, unless it's like news that it pops up. I don't know. I mean, half the time I don't know half the shit unless Wilmy puts it up on our stinking podcast thing or somebody
Ain't
else
that
does,
the
like
truth?
Obi. But here's what it comes down to. I just want to make you laugh. If it makes you laugh, then I succeeded.
Exactly.
That's all I
Look,
want to do.
we're-
Bring some
we're-
positivity in your goddamn
And just
life.
because we're a certain age doesn't mean we're mature. I
Oh,
mean, we're
God,
not grown
absolutely.
up. I
Dude,
love a
I'm
good
just
fart
shooting the
joke.
shit.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm here to have fun and just shoot the shit with my buds and let people
Right.
listen to
Whoa,
us
whoa,
and,
whoa,
and,
whoa,
and
whoa,
interact.
whoa.
And the thing is,
Who said we were
interact with the
buds?
people. Okay, whatever. I mean, you
Just
rub my back at
bullshitting,
night,
guys.
so whatever.
Well, I mean, I rubbed
Ooh,
your back
this is
only
getting
'cause I'm trying to get
personal.
your sister's phone number.
That's a
Well,
hell of a
I mean-
commute.
Everybody's trying to get the sister shit.
Long distance relationships, you know.
Tubby,
See, like
she can
Noof-
suck, start a Harley.
Like Noof just said, you know,
Well,
he loves
fuck,
to make
sign
people
me
laugh.
up. Let's go.
Same thing, you know. If you want,
Palmer, you can make money off this.
if you really want a really serious podcast, I was on Boomstick's show Monday night. Boom takes a lot of time, puts a lot of effort into his show. You know, check out Boom on Monday nights or one of his other podcasts during the week. Check out RDX, my buddy Dealer. You know, check out these guys. Rand, who was on our show last week. You know, this show is actually an outlet for these guys to cut loose and have some fun. Why do you think they come on here? I mean,
Fuck yeah.
we had
I thought
Randall
it was
Thor last week.
Bomber's sister. I mean, that's the only reason why I come on the show, to figure out where Bomber's at. And I know where his sister's at.
And it's the only reason he's on Twitter and Facebook.
And
Dude,
to add
if there's
to
a
yours-
fucking former sister Twitter come up,
to
man,
add
I'm
to
like,
your
shit.
comment, Noof, Boom puts so many hours into each podcast, it just blows my mind. The guy, I mean, it was the first time I was on his
attention
show.
to detail is crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, we put notes into Discord about what we're going to talk about during the week, but man, Boom goes above and beyond that shit. I mean, he's on top of it. So, I mean, if you want serious news, you know, there's a lot of other podcasts. We're here just to shoot the shit, make everybody laugh, because that's what gaming is. You know, when we grew
Talk
up,
about
fun.
what's interesting.
Games are fun.
yeah, gaming was fun. That's what you do to get away from reality, because we all know, man, life sucks. You know,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
does.
it really sucks. People go through a lot of shit, you know, and they want to play games to get over their crappy day or their crappy week. It's an escape. And to sit on Twitter or any other social media outlet and, you know, you're at work all day arguing with Brenda at the water cooler about, you know, which douche tastes better, or you're arguing with Bob on the construction site between Chevy versus Ford, and then you come home and you argue about, you know, games and consoles all night. I mean, it makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
But
Hence why we're, you know, it's gaming beyond the box. You know, we just talk about everything. You know, I mean, they talk about my sister. I mean, come on. So
It's in the title.
you know, it's just
Bomber's
part of
sister,
it.
right here.
Everything's up for grabs on that shit, man. Everything.
Exactly. I mean, we're here to have fun. Y'all are here to have fun. I know that. I know that y'all don't. You know, if you come out here to, you know, and be, you know, it's okay to be serious with certain topics and stuff. That makes sense, of course. But I mean, we're just all passionate people that love gaming in general, and we just we just like talking about the stuff. So, if you think we're immature or whatever, that's fine. I am.
If you think I'm an asshole, that's fine too.
Hey,
It
Salty, I need your help, bro. I'm surrounded by Star Wars haters. So
Hey, I'm not a Star Wars hater. What are you talking about?
Salty already.
First of all,
knows
I never
don't
said
like
I was
Star
a
Wars.
hater. I've bought in every Star Wars game. I even put in a shit ton of hours into Star Wars: The Old Republic. I have
I like
multiple
1, 2, and 3,
high-level
man.
characters.
That shit, I like those. Not a lot of people do.
Haters.
So.
But anyway, that's enough of the emails. I just thought some of those are kind of funny.
Those are
especially
funny,
about
though.
Bomber's sister.
Right.
That is kind of funny. Not like if I'm an
That's
ass or anything,
hilarious.
just like, is this all sister's tool?
Okay, Bomber, rate your sister, man. She a 10.
You guys
She
say
gotta be
the
a
deep
10,
southern
man.
Hold on.
accent,
I am gonna give.
I'll put her on
Okay,
Metacritic.
tell you what. Anybody that can anybody that can
100%.
screw it. Name the movie that this comes from. How many fingers would you cut off to Banger?
Damn.
Oh, fuck. I think I've seen that movie.
It's a good movie.
Oh, fucker.
The Last Boy Scout.
Bruce
That's what a Boy
Willis.
Scout would say.
Oh, it wasn't it? Oh, shit.
But anyway, now we're moving away from the funny emails because I just had to share those.
That was just funny.
But
And now on to
according-
Dust Stranding, right?
Yeah, now.
Hey, I hope that game turns out pretty good. From what I've heard about it, it sounds pretty cool.
Anyway, we're not going to talk about. Death Stranding. We are going to get serious. This is a serious podcast, and we're going to do
Oh,
it
yeah,
very
serious.
seriously. Okay.
You just got done saying it wasn't a serious podcast.
No, it's serious.
Now it is a
Shut up,
serious
Leo.
How do you be serious? I don't know how to be serious.
If you say it's serious, is it serious?
Yes.
Why?
Seriously?
Serious.
All right.
That's a terrible Joker.
From a survey of 3,000 U.S. respondents aged 13 and up playing games in the past month, SuperData report shows that over half of gamers, 51%, did not spend money on any additional in-game content in September at all.
Well, what came out in September?
But it doesn't really say, honestly.
Gears of War, Borderlands.
Okay, whoa.
But it says Fortnite and Call of Duty Black Ops 4 saw the most purchases for that month.
Yeah,
Well, because you had shit for Black Ops 4, you had to get that
Yeah,
shit.
you had to. Yeah, you had to pay for
Yeah,
it.
that shit's all locked behind those damn loot boxes there.
Yeah, and
the odds
Fortnite
are
had the
bad.
Chapter 2 drop, so, I mean...
Did that drop in
Not
September?
September. That was October.
Yeah.
That was October.
Oh,
Yeah, that was on
But
Sunday.
here is the funny part. It says, based on these guys that were polled, 40% of them said social media played a factor in
Ooh.
them not
Holy
purchasing
shit.
additional content. And
Good for them. They
and
finally smartened up.
36% said they were influenced by video game news websites.
So we should make his website. Gotcha.
Isn't that's. I just thought that
WilmyHoodsThoughts.com.
this is your
Right.
Uncle Wilmy.
So you're saying that there wasn't. So what you're saying is that there wasn't. Nobody was buying anything.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
no
they're just
extras.
not. They weren't buying any additional content. Which, speaking of, and I'm going to just touch on this really quick. Is Gears 5 fucking crazy? Have they lost it with some of the shit they're trying to sell?
Dude, they're so stupid. They're dumb.
Dude, I told you they were gonna do that. I did.
Of course, it's a games as a service game now instead of just a game. Like this, that's reason why Microsoft gets crapped on, because they keep doing this games as service, and you're like, oh no, it's just going to be an online, focus. That's the main reason. No, it's so they can microtransact everything. You
But-
freaking log in,
But
$2 to log in.
if you remember back Gears 2, a lot of that shit started in Gears of War 2. They had all these different weapon skins and everything that you bought with real money, and there was like hundreds of them for each weapon.
That's
Yeah.
true. I mean, I
I'm
know
buying
it's.
it,
I know it
so.
started very early. It's just, I guess, just now because now it's just so freaking expensive. It's like $5 for one gun. Like what?
Here's my thought. When an outfit for your fucking avatar costs more than going to the mall and buying a real outfit for your happy ass to wear, that's a problem.
You know, most of those outfits cost more than the fucking game itself.
Yeah, Exactly.
Dude, absolutely.
Like that's when you get down to it. Like it's more than the game. Like
Time out. Wilmy Hood.
Obi.
You want to know something that's just funny? We said we weren't going to talk about this, but it's something that's just funny.
Okay.
Guess what just dropped down to an 83?
Oh, Jesus.
Plants vs. Zombies.
Plants vs. Zombies.
I really don't care.
I'd be surprised if that's above a 50.
Well,
The fact
here-
it's one of the
here-
biggest
and-
stupid things about
and-
that game.
Here's the reason I don't want to talk about Death Stranding, and I made this really clear on Boom Show Monday night. I have the game pre-ordered. I'm going to play it Friday. I am going to fucking stream it to Twitch.
Hell yeah.
I want to try it. I want to check it out. I mean, if it's dog shit, it's dog shit. It's not like
So-
you're buying a brand new home or a brand new car. It's a game. If it
regardless-
sucks, there we go.
I don't think really any of us care whether or not it's good or bad. It's just the fact of everybody hyping it up that it was going to be a 90s. It's just all about the score. It's not about if it's actually good or not.
And the bad
Yeah, it's
part,
the score that matters to people.
it's all about a very small vocal minority of so-called gamers that don't even legitimately play games to begin with. They're using this as fodder
Preach it.
to come on, and go, oh, well, this console's going to do better. Ha 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 ha. No, it's a fucking game. That's it. And, a lot of people, are just using this to keep the console bullshit rolling. It gets old, man. And the sad part, these are fucking grown-ass men. I would expect
grown-ass.
this. I would expect this from small children on a playground in elementary school, not from 40 fucking year old men. Go
Nah, I
out.
expect it from older men nowadays. Shit.
Leave your house. Find a woman or guy, whichever one you're into. Find you a
Or
significant
non-binary.
other.
Or non-binary.
But find you a significant other.
I
Go
I
out and
got
see
cold
the
beverages
world.
here.
There is a whole big world outside of your door. Don't base your whole life and your whole identity on a fucking piece of plastic that doesn't give a shit about you at the end of the day.
So I just
don't
want to
care.
say one thing, and then I'd love us to move on. Is the problem is, I'm not gonna say it because I really don't care because it just goes into the whole console war bullshit. Which I'm just like, if that's really what you care about, then your life is sad. I'm sorry.
Exactly, and there are people, and we know who some of these people are, and we know who Odin fucking does.
than so and so's. Oh, dick's bigger
than
so and so's.
But there are people that base their whole online identity is, holding up a shield with this company logo. And I've said it a million times, when Microsoft starts sending me checks or PlayStation starts sending me checks, oh, fucking A, this podcast will seriously change. We will call it, oh yeah, everybody on this panel is going to fucking change their opinion because we'll be running around, throwing up flags.
Twitch sends
Oh,
me
dude, you
money
start
every
paying me.
single
Hey,
month.
let's do this.
And yet I don't talk about how Twitch is better than Mixer because honestly, it's just a streaming platform. So
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's
Until that day comes, it's not going to happen. I don't really care that much. If the game drops down to a fucking 60, I'm still going to play it.
Well, hell, you got the collector's edition too, so
Oh, yeah.
be kind of stupid if you didn't play
I
it.
wanted a baby in a jar and it be legal, dude. I mean, you just can't get babies in jars from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? At least
Well,
you-
you
No,
can.
man. That shit's frowned upon in the real world. Why not in the fake world, man?
yeah, exactly.
And just remember, it's only illegal until you get caught. Once you're caught, then it's illegal. Up until then, it's fun.
Yeah, nothing's illegal till you get caught, right? Speaking
Yeah.
of, there
Yeah,
is
yeah,
Viking.
exactly.
Viking, you're muted.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Hey, forehead, what's up?
There we go.
So what's
What the
up,
fuck's he called forehead?
fucker?
Why am I called Forehead? Because the first
Yes.
time I signed in, I had a big ass forehead on my screen.
And your head has not changed.
Ah,
Big. That's all we saw was this massive landscape of skin.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and he's got like this spiky looking thing going on at the top of it, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Hey, before we go any further forward, some of you need to check your Twitter real quick.
As in,
Like, do you mean a chat or
Panel
like the
or-
panel?
Sure. I mean, the Forking Crew chat or just who friended you recently.
I hate you. I do hate you. Like,
Oh, did
Yeah, I
you
hate
make Bomber's sister?
I made a Twitter account. HR Bomber
I
1414
fucking called
sister.
it. I gave you the idea, didn't I?
I was like,
Please
I was
go
waiting
follow.
for somebody to make it. Yeah, let's get that thing like growing, like huge. Wow, that's a cheeky spot right here. Huh.
Okay, I'm going to act like I did not read that. Anyway.
I just want to point
It's
out.
real. Did you put a face on it or no?
No, not yet. I gotta figure out some like redneck face woman.
But it's got to be amazing looking though. Like it's got to.
I want to find a woman's face with a beard because I think that.
I mean, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, hey, we all like a good beard. You know. I believe it.
All right, now that we got Viking here, we're gonna do our list.
What's our list?
We are going to name Viking. Do you want to start off? Give us at least 5 games that you completely, legitly regret that you ever bought.
Oh fuck! Okay, skip me. Let me think about it.
All right, we will go to Fort.
Final Fantasy XIV, not the reboot, but Final Fantasy XIV. It was so horrible that they actually took the servers down for 2 years.
Yep.
That's when you know it's bad, right?
Like,
But it's a better game now.
They even refunded money. Like they were like, "Hey, we're sorry, and when we come out with a new game, you can play it for free." That's how bad this game is.
That's hilarious.
So there's a couple that I actually still play, but I thought were pretty damn bad. Fallout 76. Fallout 76. Fallout First also was fucking horrible. Anthem. I mean, I still play that today, but it's horrible. And then there was, oh, damn it, I had written it down too. Because there were a couple others that were like, well, no, because Two Worlds.
Oh God, I
Yeah,
remember
that was
one.
one of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not
The
expect that
fuck
one.
is that?
Oh,
That's going back to 360.
yeah.
Oh, you going back that far? Okay.
I was told this gen, but Two Worlds had to be on there. I'm sorry. That
Matter
was
of fact,
such...
somebody mentioned it in the chat a minute ago when we were talking about some of the shit you buy, the microtransactions. They mentioned that horse in Two Worlds,
Oh yeah,
where you had to buy the armor, and the armor was like what, $35 for your
yeah, and it didn't do
cartoon
anything
horse?
for you except kept your horse alive. So
Yeah,
They
Fucking
learned from
horrible
Oblivion.
keeps your horse alive. Never mind, you can't really fucking use it. Thanks for buying this game. Let's see, that's 3, 4. That's 3.
Yeah, 3.
I got my 5.
Trying to find where I wrote it down. I have too many notes on my phone. Oh, here it is. Oh, that wasn't a bad game. Hey, look, I also work doing X-ray and everything, so sometimes, it doesn't always work the way I want it to. But Aliens, Colonial Marines. Some people know.
that was pretty bad.
That was a mess, man. That was a mess.
So some people may know and some people may not, but one of my friends actually works for Gearbox, and he actually invited me to the Aliens Colonial Marines release party. I was not able to go. I'm kind of glad I was not able to go.
I'm sure that would have been something else. Like,
He did give me the game for free, and that's the only game I wish I could give back. So it was so god-awful.
You wanted to give it back? That's awesome.
It was just bad. It was like, I want to reload. You can't reload, but I have ammo. Why can't I reload? And then just some of the NBA 2K games were just bad, and that's kind of my 5. I mean, I kind of wrapped the 2K games into one, but for like a good 5 years, those games sucked. So that's my 5.
All right,
I
Bomber.
got 5. Okay.
Bomber.
He's mad at me.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, my bad. Okay. So my 5. Let's see. Anthem has to be on that list, even though I do like the game, and I have liked the game. Is just what happened with it, what they didn't give, and I spent the $70-something for it is why it gets on that list.
70. I paid like
Yeah.
$100 and something for that bitch.
Well, I paid.
$30
It was 74
14
through the
fucking
EA
copies
access.
I gave out to people. I ruined 14 people's lives.
They had a
Well-
$30 skin.
Yeah, $20 skin. Anyway, it just, yeah. So that had to make the list for a lot of reasons. We all know them, and we're not going to rehash that. Second game would be Guitar Hero Live.
Yeah, that was pretty bad too.
They have a
I
lot.
never got a chance
It
to
was
play that.
good. It just unfortunately they took off all the online stuff, so now you just have just the regular playlist, and they never gave you DLCs. So that was stupid.
They had live and you couldn't go online.
No. Like you had online, but they
No, I was like, wait a second. That is
like
pretty
currently
horrible.
you don't have it anymore. Like they took down those servers, so you don't have.
Yeah, the
live
servers are no longer
version.
up. Yeah, you can't play it. Yeah.
Let's see. That's 2. Number 3 is I may get hate, but I don't really care. Wolfenstein: The New Order. I just did not like it. It felt wonky.
It was a little odd.
The new one, number 2, I'll give it props. It's good. It feels good. I guess they just did better with it. I just didn't like the New Order. What else? That's only freaking 3 games.
You don't have to get
4 and 5. I guess 4. Oh, Watch Dogs. So I'm not gonna say blindly. I went with what most people did, which was like, oh my god, the E3 stuff, and then get the game, and it's like, yeah, this is absolutely nothing.
I didn't care for it either. Don't feel bad about it.
I like that game. I thought it was pretty cool.
I
I'm
think
not
we should make
too
Tubby
big
next
fan of
because I don't think his definition
Graphics don't matter to me.
bad.
Graphics
like-
don't matter to me, man.
Tubby was a horrible movie. It ranked a 1. Well, it was. I enjoyed it. It's like,
Well, yeah. Doesn't mean it's a 1. Jeez.
And Bomber come back out on us again, didn't he?
Yep, sure did.
Bomber.
Bomber, what's your last one, bud?
Bomber!
Bomber.
Don't leave us hanging. We gotta know.
Damn it, we gotta know the 5th one, man. Come on.
All right, well, let's move on to Leo. Go ahead, Leo. What's your 5?
Okay, ironically, my first one was Two Worlds 2. I thought that was funny when I heard Fork Boy say Two Worlds.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
we got both in there on this one.
I ended up buying it because I like RPGs, and I was like, oh, a new RPG. I'll pick this up. And wow, it was horrible.
it was a new experience.
One that probably
Hatred.
I know a lot of people like, but I didn't get into, and I regret buying
I mean,
it. Was
a lot of people also like having their testicles smashed by a bat. Doesn't mean it's right.
I do. Who doesn't?
Right.
Ow.
Like, it doesn't mean it's good for you.
I prefer the bat to have nails in it, but that's just me.
Man, you know, each their own.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Leo.
You got issues.
My second one would be Dishonored.
What?
Really?
I could not get into the game. I've tried multiple
Oh,
times.
I can understand that, yeah.
Like, I've gotten, like,
You got too many sneaky
4
elements.
hours into
It's
it.
not a bad game technically, you just could never get into it.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not a bad game. It's just
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it. It's one of those things, I bought it, and I regret buying it because I don't play the damn thing. I got it on the 360, and then I got a free upgrade to the Xbox One, and I still just... I go back to it every now and then to see if it, gels with me, but no, nothing.
All right, fair
All
enough.
right.
My third one was Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, because as soon as I bought it, they came out with the which annoyed the crap out of me. It was
Okay.
like, what was it? Ultimate Street Fighter 4.
Hey, Leo, can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah,
Can we kick Freelance out of moderator? He thought Two Worlds was good. We can't. I don't think we can trust his judgment anymore.
I don't even know what the fuck it is, man.
I think he's just being being sarcastic.
I'm sure he is. I was just like, I don't know a lot of people that like that game.
I've known Freelance for a long time. I'm pretty sure he's just being sarcastic. Just the font didn't come through properly.
okay, and number 3 would be Arcana.
Oh
Never
yeah.
heard of it.
It's a RPG too. I like RPGs a lot.
Yeah.
And
I could tell. I could tell.
it was between Arcana and Risen. One of those two, because man, they were just both crappy.
Risen was bad.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
Arcane
for
was supposed to
me-
be the follow-up to Gothic 3. And
Like, just control wise, as soon as I started playing, I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then it's just like, ugh. And then my final one would be Duke Nukem Forever.
I don't
Dude,
think
I had fun
anybody.
with
I
that
don't
one.
think anybody played Duke Nukem Forever for the astounding gameplay. I think they played it for the one-liners and the crappy humor.
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck
Well, I
yeah, man. I spent 20 minutes just in his room looking at the
Well,
chicks.
between-
That was
Yeah.
funny.
I've never
Before
been a
Duke
Duke
Nukem
Nukem fan.
Forever, I played Duke Nukem 3D. Like, that was the space between. And it was, I liked the gameplay in Duke Nukem 3D a lot. Like, the whole thing was awesome. And then Duke Nukem Forever is just meh.
Yeah, I could see. I heard a lot of
And there is
tried to get
like
into
complaints
Duke
like
Nukem,
that,
but never been a huge fan of any of the games.
it's just, I almost put in.
I don't think I really played one until Duke Nukem Forever, really. So
All right, well, Bomber, since you're back, what was your last one on your list?
Hopefully I'm back. Can you?
you're back,
you're
yeah.
back.
We
Yeah,
can
we hear you,
Okay.
man.
Jesus. Okay. I don't know if y'all heard me when I said Watch Dogs, but then my last
we heard
one
Watch
probably. Okay, cool. I really don't know. I feel like the only one, and maybe it's just because it didn't grab my attention much, was freaking Batman Arkham Knight. I got it.
Can't be friends with
and-
you anymore.
What?
And it
the driving portion sucked.
Yes, like as soon as I got to the vehicle, I was like, and that was the part that I was really more excited about when I first got it. And then I got it, and I was like, yeah, this freaking blows. And I quit playing it. I haven't played it since.
I was actually expecting
I
you
finally
to say
beat it.
Borderlands.
Well, I mean,
What?
for a lot of reasons, but Borderlands was still pretty awesome. Borderlands 3, anyway. I don't really care for the other ones, but Borderlands 3 was definitely.
I'm getting tag teamed in the chat. Pray,
you
Fear,
like
Doom,
that.
any other gamer Wilmy Hood could change the speed of a game.
Hey, Fear's awesome, dude. I love that shit.
What he's
Never
talking
played
about, no, what he's talking about when we used to play that shit on the 360, if you were the host, you could go in and speed up the movement. And man,
No shit.
it was like a blur, dude, running across the screen, man. It was awesome.
Wasn't
just have to
Fear
have
the
the-
PlayStation title?
Yeah.
No. Fear was on
Was Fear on Xbox?
No, Fear was
Yeah.
on the Xbox too. Yeah,
Yeah, it was on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
We used to play the multiplayer to that and Prey all the time, and I used to speed it up. And William there would get a little motion sickness. It made
That'd
it
be
more
a fun. I'd like
entertaining.
to see come back.
But those were my 5. You know.
All right,
really
I know
thought they were gonna
I'm going to regret this one. Obi, give us 5, dude.
Hold on. Bomber, I thought we were gonna be like good friends here, and you're just slipping away out of my hands, bro.
Look, I
Treat
I
yourself
like
with
the
Batman, bro. Just treat
dude.
yourself with it.
I like the trilogy.
I don't like
what they
any
did
other
with
ones
it.
compared to
but-
Night. Night was my favorite one of all. of them.
Really? Yeah,
Dude, that
when I
driving
got to the
section
car-
sucks
Yes,
so
when I got to the
much.
car, I was like, I hate this game. Like, just let me be Batman and be done with it. Like, I don't need to have
That
his
was
car.
favorite part.
That's
It's
the
only
worst
game
part,
where you
man.
Actually, feel like Batman.
I did find the Batman.
Well, I mean, I can see how you love that because you get the feel, but it's just like it was completely out of left field. Did not
It
feel
had the best dialogue
natural.
of all the games. It had the best action.
Yeah, it had really good
dialogue.
dialogue. Yeah, there's a lot of great things about it, but that
See, I
driving
just-
section just ruins it.
I just
like
didn't
it takes me completely out of
like.
it.
Look, I don't mind
Trigger.
playing it because I still have it. Like, I maybe I just need to get past that portion and just.
Oh, there's.
I mean, I
driving
enjoyed the
sequences
Batman.
Just get way more in depth. So
The funny thing is, the big reveal for Arkham Knight wasn't really a big reveal if you've read the comics.
Yeah, pretty much.
So-
Yeah, but see,
Alright,
it's
so-
like I can't even see the true ending because I have to do all the little stuff that involves the vehicle, and it's like I hate the vehicle so much, so I just
Get
looked
good,
up to find
son. Get
the
good.
actual ending on YouTube.
Alright,
like,
so
okay.
five games I hate or I regret that I bought. First one at the top of the list is Anthem. That's trash. And that's a game that I had all my old friends. They're old friends for a reason. Try to convince me and say, let's play this. Let's get it. It's different. It's gonna be way better than Destiny. Please get this. And I waited and I got the game. I played it with them for 2 days, and then none of them touched it again. Just left me out to dry. So
That's about the same that happened with me with that game.
Yeah.
second one, Fallout 76. The game is utter trash. Destiny 2, trash. Mass Effect Andromeda. It's a game I bought. It's the only game that I bought and that I've never actually played. Is when that launched, it had so many bugs, so I just didn't even bother playing it. Still haven't played it. And the next one is Fallout 4. Game bored the hell out of me.
Oh, I don't like you now.
That's your
That's
list?
probably one of the games I put the most time into was Fallout 4.
And that is
Because
your
I got
list.
like 80 days into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's my list. I try to buy
Alright.
games I like.
Okay, well, we'll get to those in a minute. All right, Tubby, what are your 5?
My 5 are just from this generation. So, Dead Rising 4. It was a terrible, terrible sequel coming back from 3. They rushed it in like a year and a half or some shit that they took. So it was buggy. The story was just, I think it was the second one or the first one, redone. South Park: The Fractured Butthole. I hated that game. That was so bad. From the being terrible sequel to The Stick of Truth. I'm sorry, you can't have The Fractured Butthole be that crappy and that much different from the first one. The first one was gold. Shit. 7 Days to Die. That was just a buggy mess. Regret playing it, and the dogs kept killing me, so turned me away from it quickly.
Good game.
I got spawned and killed by dogs on 3 different maps. Completely. It pissed me off. I was done with it. I regret buying it. PUBG. That's another one I regret. It was not a very good experience, and it wasn't smooth. It was very, very bumpy, very clunky.
Shit, I
Very
forgot about
laggy.
that. I did have to pay for that. That should have been.
Yeah, I got that one, yeah. Fuck, I don't know what to really go for the 5th one. I didn't buy Anthem, or that'd be on my sis.
PUBG was in a preview, so to be fair, that's why it was all bumpy.
I mean, it's been in a
It's
preview
still
ever since it
bumpy.
launched.
Me and Leo played it the other night. It is
Still
still
terrible.
as shit.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
but when did you buy it?
When it, I think it, like a few months before it came out, like on disc.
Okay.
I bought it for Xbox, so it's already been out on PC for a couple of years. So, right, 2 years or something.
On launch on Xbox, on the Xbox One S, it was unplayable.
Shoot, it was unplayable on the
Yeah, I don't-
X. I mean, it was.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was like 2 years.
If
I was
you
going to
2
say,
years ago I
Ford
bought
put
it, you know
on
what I
the
mean?
X
Like-
this other day.
Yeah, we just tried to
Like,
play the other
Fortnite
day,
was-
and it's bad.
I think
You
it was.
played it
I
on
think
the
I was
X
playing
and
it
then
when it
tried
was like
ahead.
Fortnite was around.
I always
Yeah.
played it on the X, and then I tried it on the S, and it's unplayable. And the graphic.
Dude, I was playing it on a 1. It was so bad. Nothing would render in on the ground, and I'm like, I can't go into a building. I have to wait like 2 to 3 minutes for it to render in so I can actually loot stuff. Or for me to go from the loading screen to actually be in the plane and wait, I'd have to make the last drop. And I was like, okay, cool. My Xbox is just not powerful enough to run this game. It was bad. I was like, I spent money on that. Fuck, what would be the...
You know, you want to say Anthem.
I didn't buy that one, so I can't count it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
so-
I like to put Anthem or Rage 2, but I didn't buy those, you know. I feel bad for the person who did get those for me.
You don't like Rage 2?
No, dude. I beat it in like 6 hours maybe. Less. And I didn't even
3.5,
get to experience the
6
whole game.
hours.
Like, I honestly, I could have beat it in like 3 hours, because, one, you can play the entire game without experiencing anything, and you beat it really quickly. Like, none of the abilities and stuff are built into the story, which is unheard of. Like, what are you doing? It was just, and there wasn't a lot in it, really. Just a bunch of driving, which I don't like driving. Oh, I'd say, fucking what's it called? Dead Space 3. No, that wasn't this show.
So, one of the other things that Tubby didn't mention about the Anthem, and so me, Ghost, and Tubby found a loophole in the Anthem preview for Xbox you can only pay 10 hours and then it would cut it off. We found out if you paid for a new Xbox account, $10, and then paid for a new EA Access, $5, you could play for 10 more hours.
There you can. And we did that
played
for 50
more
hours.
So by the time the game came out, all three of us had paid somewhere in the neighborhoods of about $140.
And we beat the game too. And we were we thought we weren't done with it. We thought, oh, okay, maybe they're waiting for the full release. No, it was the entire game we played.
Yeah.
The worst story ending of almost any game.
So people
it's up there, you know.
No, there's not. That's it.
No.
That game had a story.
It has a story. It does have a story, and actually, there's a lot of story in it. Like, it's not amazing, but there is a good story, and actually, the true ending after you've did a few things where you actually find other things out. I mean,
they pulled a Destiny, and you got to look up online.
No,
what the real story is. Oh, okay.
No,
the one that
Anthem
you
recently.
Get, where they tease the new planet or whatever, the new enemy or.
Oh yeah, you guys played the Cataclysm, so I have no idea what.
Well, they tease it, but then you don't really never.
Oh, that was at the end of the game. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
That doesn't. They set up a boss, making him feel like he's super big, and you don't even kill him. I don't even know if he's dead, but you find out he's just part of a group that's called that, so he's not really that important.
But I'm not
and then you
talking
gotta
about
find
that
a new race.
Yeah, the new race, the guy that's laying on the table.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? They set one dude up, they kill him immediately, and then they're setting up somebody else. It's like they had no idea what they were trying to do with it. Like, well, fuck, this guy sucks.
Because she's taken from the Anthem, which is weird.
I finished the main quest with a fork, and after it was done, I was like, "Wait, that's it?" He's like, "Yep."
Yeah.
Two lead guys have left that game.
That was so bad.
Yeah. I've been wanting Bomber's opinion of it and shit ever since
he's like, "You gotta finish it. Hurry up."
Well, Bomber was the biggest fan of it, and I kept I was telling Bomber, I was like, "Man, I don't know, man. Like, I want to know what your feelings on this are." It's like I gotta know. It's pestering him to finish it.
Man, for too many months, just because of everything I read and everything, I was just hyped up too much, and I just now found out that I'll never do that to another game ever. No other game will ever get that hype for.
Yeah, I learned that with New Dawn.
It's like a lot of games this year, they're not complete, and they're just not really well thought out.
Yeah, 2019 has been bad.
Yeah, really bad.
It's been bad.
That guy thinks I'm an asshole because I'm just negative on all these games, but guess what? They're not very good. There's not really anything.
As much money is put into them, and they still come out crap. Like, there's some
right. Shit, I mean, Call of Duty isn't bad as half of these games, and it's got issues, but it's not as bad,
It's a camper's paradise.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, it is.
It is.
I'd rather them. It's a fuck camper. Just leave this at shotgun OP and let them have campers. I'm fine with that then.
I heard the best thing today while I was working, and someone said they should rename Call of Duty to Camp of Duty. I'm like, that is the most accurate fucking description I've ever heard of that game.
That's been talked about for years, though. That's nothing new.
When me and Bomber were playing the other night, I think we saw a couple little pop-up tents and shit on the outside of one of those maps.
All right, I think I saw. I swear, man, they roasted me some weenies and offered me before they shot me in the face.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, man, you guys are so sweet. I'm putting serious time in this game, man, and I've experienced a lot of issues with it, but it's bad to the point where I don't want to play it. So
if you don't want campers in Call of Duty, you know what mode you play that you never have a camper. Actually, no, there is.
Spec Ops.
No. You can actually play, which I did, which is what is that stupid the dog tag one?
The one me and you were playing.
Kill confirm.
Kill confirm. Because literally, you have to
Yeah, you got to.
But see,
around.
but you're missing the point though. They're not camping because they want to. You know what I mean? It's not. I'm not playing a game mode where.
Well, that's what
I'm playing
I'm
like
just saying,
it's
if
domination,
you don't want a
and they're
camper, that's
camping so hard.
Absolutely. Well,
They're
it's domination.
They don't care about the flags, dude. They're on fucking roofs, far away from the flags.
Well, if they can still see the flag and camp you, then hey, then you gotta find a
No,
better advantage.
they can't. I mean, most of this team just lost 152 to 63 because we captured all the flags because they were sitting up on roofs.
Yep, that doesn't
It's bad.
surprise me.
It's bad. You know what I mean? I get it, you know, but they went heavily with the camper side or the people that
Yeah,
are. It's almost like people that have like trouble playing the game. Like they were tailoring this game for them heavily and just kind of shit on all the people that like to play aggressive and stuff. And it's just it's kind of sucks.
All right, and Fort, do we are we going to give people an opportunity for points?
I think so.
You want to do it now?
So, we can.
It might be a good idea.
You may want to, sir.
So, who's all there that wants to maybe come get them points?
Damn, my echo. That was fucking weird.
Did it echo?
Get them
I didn't
points.
hear an echo. Fucking
You
hear
guys
that.
remember the magic number? Type that shit in the chat if you want your points. And Nicole started right off.
Hell yeah, Nicole.
And now, Mr. Viking, do you have your list?
Yes, I do.
All right, I'm dying to hear this one because I think I know most of them.
Know some of them, yeah. One of the biggest disappointments for me was Call of Duty Ghosts. I hated that game.
I knew that was going to be in there.
I love that game. That was awesome. The dog was amazing.
The campaign was great, but the multiplayer sucked.
Yes,
I
it
fucking
did.
hated it.
I had max prestige on that shit. I had a good group
Monster
to play
Hunter.
with, though.
I hated that fucking game. I played it for fucking 2 nights, and I was like, I'm done with it. PUBG. Hated that one. Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Fallout 76. Those are all everything that I regretted.
Nice.
I expected a much longer list, dude.
Oh, I have a much longer list. I can
Were
go
we able to
Dragon
put
Ball-
more? Because I put
Age
Evolve on mine.
Inquisition, Defiance, Destiny 1 the first year. I can keep
Yeah.
going.
Oh, dude, what's that stupid game? That came on. Crap. I know. Now I'm just blabbering, but there
Well,
was.
describe it. Don't just say that stupid. There's a lot of stupid
I
games.
can't even remember the one game that I bought and literally took it back after 3 hours. 'Cause
I spent $5 on Evolve and I regretted $5. Like that's pretty bad, dude.
I had the,
I
I
spent
could've put that on my
$5. I
too.
regretted it, man. Like fuck, I could have done so much with that $5. A year later, they shut the servers down. I'm like, fucking A.
Well, now I am going to give you my list, and I have 6, and these were just
6. You're left 5.
I mean, technically that's
We're
6, so I
gonna go
mean,
with
that's
6.
acceptable.
All
Can I
right.
add my 6th one though, real quick?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not proud of this, but Lego Worlds. That's all
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
Oh fuck yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Ashamed.
Yeah.
All right. Here,
I mean, it was fun to a point.
we're going to start off with a game called Past Cure. I don't know if most people's heard of this one. It was
Yes.
an indie game. It was
Indie
supposed
game.
to be. Yeah, it was supposed to be this amazing, super scary game that came out last year. This was one of the biggest, buggiest fucking messes of a game I've ever played. I mean, it was just terrible. And the bad part, the people were hyping it up on Twitter and on YouTube. And when the game finally released, they actually came clean and told everybody what a piece of shit game it truly was. So, it was terrible. Number 2 is Through the Woods. Another game that was supposed to be amazing and great and super scary like Blair Witch. 10 minutes into the game, my character glitches into a waterfall and cannot get out. And I rebooted the game 3 or 4 different times, uninstalled it, reinstalled it. It still didn't work. So in my state of genius, I'm like, well, you know what? It's not going to work on Xbox. I'll download it on my PlayStation. And it did the same shit on PlayStation. So not only did I buy it once, I bought it fucking twice.
Ouch.
My third, Deadly Alliance. This was brought to you by the great company Ilphonic, the lovely masterminds of the Friday the 13th game. This was supposed to be some type of like zombie survival type game. It was multiplayer. This shit was a dumpster fire right off the bat. The game started off at $45. Within 24 hours, it was down to $19.99. This is the only game to date I have ever asked for a refund from Microsoft. And the funny part, the guy told me he completely understood and automatically refunded my money.
No shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they knew it was that bad. And I know Viking expected this one, Defiance. Because we used to try to play Defiance on the 360, and this was the one of those games that, I mean, they just completely pulled it offline and completely overhauled it, and it still was shit. So
What is it? I don't think I've heard of it.
Oh, it was supposed to be like a massive multiplayer. But like 99
kind of
people
like
could be on the
PlayStation's
server.
Mag or whatever.
So go play Defiance
Bigger.
2050. It's the same fucking
bigger?
thing.
yeah, the Defiance 2050 is the same exact game, pretty much. They just
Like
threw a little
all they
bit
did was
of
update the graphics. It's still the same
Yeah.
horrible piece of shit.
And
Gotcha.
it was a cool concept because, well, Viking could tell you, you know, we were playing, what was it called on the PS3? The big military
Planet
game?
Side. Planet Side.
Mag.
No.
Oh,
Mag.
Mag was good.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
playing Mag, so we were like, hey, let's check out this game Defiance. Because we really got into Mag with those big giant, you know, matches and everything. And Defiance, man, it would have been great if it actually just somewhat worked. But
And then the other part of that was that with everybody trying to be in the same space and you're trying to take on these bosses, that you actually froze everything up.
Yep.
So your Xbox was just trying to fucking blow up while you're trying to in this massive fight. It was
It was bad.
bad.
And
I forgot about that game.
On the upside, though, you didn't even have to fight the boss. You could just be in the general area, and
You get
you got
credit for
all you got all the XP, you know, for whoever
You could also
actually killed
you could
it.
also go get items.
Yep.
I
And
forgot about that game. I blocked that one out. So goddamn bad.
next on my list is Fallout 76. And the bad part, I had such high hopes for this game. I really did, and I think with Bethesda coming out with their little their plan a month ago, that just told me it's not going to get any better. And,
Hey, Fallout First was wonderful. It was a wonderful fuck. I've never been
Well,
raped that hard.
the sad part of Fallout 76, I really wanted to like this game. I was really hyped for it. I've got the fucking helmet in my game room. I've got the super sledge in my game room. You know, I've got all this Fallout shit, and I was expecting to be good. 30 minutes into the game, I'm walking literally from one house to the other, and my guy is dying of thirst just that quick. And I'm like, what the fuck? And if you gave him a beer to drink, that was the end of it. Then you're all of a sudden an alcoholic. I mean, the guy was constantly... He ate more in a single 30 minutes than most people I know eat in a year. So it was bad right from the get-go. So
There we go.
well, welcome back, Leo.
Thank you.
Well,
Sorry
yeah.
about that.
Was that your sixth one?
Nope, I got one more. And this is another one of those games that was really pumped up, supposed to be great and super scary. The One We Found. And the bad part, this game, the advertisements for the game and the trailers look nothing like the actual game. This shit, I mean, I grew up on 8-bit games. This shit wouldn't even pass off as 2-bit. I mean, it was terrible. We had better gaming on an Apple IIc computer in 1983 listening to fucking Loverboy.
Oh, it was one of
know.
those games.
Oh god, it was terrible. And they were on Twitter. They were pumping this game up too, and I mean it was just so fucking bad. I played it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, yeah, I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at in this game. So that is my list of 6.
List of 6. Man, a lot of things changed since I left.
I could go on. I could go on.
Dude, I didn't even know half the games on
sad
your
is
list, man.
sitting here listening to you guys, I was like, oh yeah, forgot about that game. I blocked that one out. Oh, forgot about that.
I was doing the
like
same.
Evolve, I'm like, oh yeah, forgot that. That would have made my top
was
5.
bad.
That was
Oh,
Alright.
Evolve is one of those funny ones because my son was all into Evolve, and he was like, "Dad, you really need to buy this game." I'm like, "It doesn't interest me. Come on, you never try anything." I'm like, "I don't want this game."
You don't love me, Dad.
And he went out. He bought the digital deluxe version or whatever. Played it for like a
15
day.
things to download.
Played it for like a day, and I'm like, "Oh, so how's Evolve going for you?" "It sucks." I'm like, "Yeah, that's why I don't listen to you." Son.
Hey, as
That's
long
why
as
I'm
you
your
were a
dad."
hunter, it was a great game. If you weren't the hunter,
Dude, I didn't even make 45
You were
minutes
fucked.
into it.
I
Like,
think
it was
I
bad.
didn't think I made 45 minutes.
Right.
I played like
think
6
I
matches,
honestly,
and all I learned was
I don't.
don't ever be the monster.
You played 6 matches. I didn't even get through one. The fucking match takes so long, but it's like I don't even know when it actually started.
I tried, and I was like, well, maybe it's better if I'm a hunter this way. Nope. Maybe if I nope.
It played like it was straight crap.
I
Like,
played 2
man.
games of it, and I was just like, no.
It's like what's the point that you got this beast that's just unstoppable? I'm like, okay, that just doesn't make sense. So you got to be a pro at it or something. I feel bad for the people that were actually pros at it. Jeez.
I'll tell you another game, and actually, Brian Harris just reminded me of it in the chat. He said that Human Fall Flat was a really good game. Does anybody remember?
Oh, dude, that was fun as fuck. I enjoy the hell out of it.
Anybody remember the game that came out on PS3 called Pain?
What about Iron Bread?
Sounds very familiar.
You basically you had to figure out ways to hurt yourself to get points, and it had like these crazy ragdoll physics.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Well,
That's
Goat
what-
Simulator, that was interesting.
Yeah, this was before Goat Simulator, and it was a lot more brutal. You could throw yourself in front of cars and all that crazy shit.
It was a PC game where you're a kid trying to kill yourself, and I think your grandma or something has to stop you or some shit. That's interesting. Yeah.
That's morbid.
Dude,
Yeah, I mean, it's a game on Steam. I mean,
There's a lot of crazy crap on Steam.
yeah, I know. They got a lot of shit. It's just like
Man,
some people like it, man.
I do not
There
talk
is
about Steam.
There's a dark side of Steam that people just don't know about.
I don't talk
shit.
about. I'm a member of Steam Club. I don't talk about Steam.
Hey, Wilmy,
What's Steam Club?
Yes,
have you played Hellblade?
yes, and it's an unpopular opinion. I really did. I like the look. I like the audio. I did not like the combat. I thought the combat was pretty dull. But I did not care for the combat in that game at all.
I liked Odyssey better than that. Enslaved.
Yeah, I played that one. That's been a long time ago. I don't even remember it at this point. But now let's flip it over, and we're going to go down the line. You tell me what games made you a gamer. So, what made you decide you wanted to play video games and not just sit in your bedroom and jerk yourself off all day? Which I know Fork does that anyway, but he does get some gaming in between.
I mean, I can do both at the same time.
I mean, you got to keep the prostate in check, right? You're getting a certain age.
He started out with Atari.
You can play a game and just base your strokes off if you die in the game. You know, like you coordinate that shit.
I mean,
Galaga.
games, different strokes for different folks.
Remember
Right.
Galaga, and I actually still play Galaga, dude, on my Xbox. It was an arcade game on the 360. I still can jam out some Galaga. But all right, Viking, what's a couple of games, dude, that really just cemented you into the gaming world altogether?
Gears of War, all of them except for Judgment. Rainbow Six. And
Rainbow Six. There you go.
yeah,
Which
Rainbow
one?
Six back in the day. Vegas,
Okay, I love 2. 2 is my favorite.
and let's see, let's go for Far Cry. I enjoyed Far Cry back in the day.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
All the multiplayer. So
It's a good thing Twitch was not a thing back then, you know what? All right, Fort, what's a couple for you, dude?
I mean, there's a lot of games I enjoyed. Mario Brothers, Contra, things like that. But the one that cemented me into gaming was Secret of Mana back on the Super Nintendo. I would stay up all hours of the night playing that game. I mean, it was the first RPG I'd ever played. I mean, I still own it on my kid's Switch. I enjoyed it. It opened this world of I could sink massive amount of hours into a game and level up and make my guy Uber, and it's like, I love this. It just, yeah, I loved it. I mean, I'd get home from school, play. My mom and dad would go to bed. They'd tell me shut it off. I'd wait for them to go to sleep. I'd turn it back on. They'd be like, "Why are you so tired?" I don't know. So,
I didn't sleep good.
and mind you, anybody that knows Super Nintendo, this is back in the day when I had like a little 13-inch screen TV in my room, and it was like, this is a big TV. So, but yeah, that's that game cemented it, and then other games along the ways have just reinforced it. WoW, like Bomber said, I played from day one till about 5 years ago. I finally shut it off. 6 years ago.
Wow.
I mean, I've always loved multiplayer games. Secret of Mana is not a multiplayer. I did love it, but yeah, multiplayer games I've always enjoyed just being able to play with my friends. But Secret of Mana, right there, always gonna love that game.
All right, Bomber, do you have a favorite other than your sister?
That one's
I
actually a
remember
pretty
that
good
on
one.
the NES.
I had to throw that in there. We just hadn't mentioned it enough during the show.
Let's see. Cemented me into gaming. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be between the original StarCraft on PC, huge on RTSs, and that one just it grabbed me. And then World of Warcraft, of course, is just definitely one of those that got me into more multiplayer. Like, I guess wanting to play with people and actually talking to people. Like, it was the first game to ever really get me into the whole you need to play online with friends and meet friends or whatever and play with them. So, like, that definitely kind of helped. But one of my favorite games ever is Chrono Trigger. Still to this day is probably
Awesome
one of my
game.
best. Like, oh, it's phenomenal. So good. Something that everybody keeps trying to imitate but cannot duplicate, and it was just a great game, and I still think it holds ground today. That's just my personal opinion, but other than that, it's just been what's out now. Your shooters and stuff. It keeps me into gaming, I guess. But yeah,
I
biggest.
don't know. I feel like a lot of shooters are just like copy and paste. And I
No,
know
they definitely are.
We still
Oh, yeah.
buy them and we still play them. But I think a lot of it, man, is just like copy and paste. One company, sees one doing something, so they're like, oh, we can do this too. Because you actually see a lot of
Well,
that.
that's why Battle Royale
Ghost Recon
was so big. Oh yeah, that was a copy paste, but really
Copy paste a bunch of games.
Oh yeah,
Goodness.
and just
It's like they copied paste and then undid a lot.
Yeah, just not a lot of it.
Did it worse than what they could have done, yeah.
Oh yeah. Heck, just look at after.
But you can still have fun with
it.
Oh yeah, because of the glitches. I mean, there's nothing better than walking into a room
Oh,
and
yeah.
watching every soldier.
Well,
in the room
farting around with your friends or whatever,
Oh yeah. All right, Leo, what are some of yours, dude?
Okay, I started out on the NES back in the day, and there was 3 main ones for me, and that was the original Legend of Zelda, Ninja Gaiden, and Mega Man 2. Those just were my 3 most played games over the entire NES. Like, they just made me want to play, different games and everything, but those were the main ones. And then I didn't really know like first-person shooters until my junior high typing teacher showed me Doom. And that was
I love Doom.
And because we were in typing class, I was bored all the time because I could do it so fast, so I didn't have to mess with it. And he's letting me draw, so that's what I did in class. He's like, "Here, try this. You like video games, right?" And I fell in love with that game. And then when it came around to like the 360 and PS3, two games that really got me back into gaming because I didn't game as much as I used to was Fallout 3 and Mass Effect. Those games just like took me and I was like, "Oh, hello."
Not a bad list. All right. Obi.
When I was a kid, my parents didn't have anything besides a PlayStation, and the only game that they had for it was Twisted Metal.
Hey, that's not a bad game.
God, that's
Twisted
awesome.
Metal 2.
Oh yeah, man.
So
I forgot.
All the Twisted
Yeah.
Metal. I had to look it up because I was like, God, what was that game with the scary ass clown?
Sweet Tooth.
Sweet
Yeah.
Tooth, baby.
Yep, Sweet
Yes.
Tooth.
I
Yeah.
played the hell out of that with my brothers. And then it was a lot of sports games. But what
yeah.
really got me into story-driven games is the Kingdom Hearts series. I don't know why my stepdad got it for me.
Those
He
were
said,
great.
Hey buddy, try this, and it consumed my life. I probably played the first Kingdom Hearts through 30 times because that's all I had. And then for the Xbox 360 era, what sold me on it to beg my stepdad was I saw my cousin having it, and he was playing Oblivion, and I thought that was just the coolest thing in the world. And so
That was
I
a
had to have
great
it.
game.
I forget how young
So-
you are, Obi.
Yeah, dude, I'm about as young as the milk you buy at the store.
I forget I've got a daughter that's your age.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was
Oh
one of
yeah,
my
that's
games
right. I'm
I
not
probably
the
regretted.
youngest one here. I forgot. Yes.
I was waiting for you to figure that one out again.
I know. I forgot. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, that's
Damn it,
right.
I'm
Hell yeah.
old.
Yep, 25. Some people though.
I'm only 1 year older than you, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
By the way, get off my lawn, you fucking kids. Okay.
I don't want
And
to.
the the first Assassin's Creed game is what really just kept me going. So
Absolutely, that was so good.
Funny thing is,
Yeah.
my first Assassin's Creed was 4.
yeah, no, my parents
Really?
got me the collector's edition for the for Assassin's
Jeez.
Creed 1 year, and then the next year they got me Assassin's Creed 2, and I did not come out of my bedroom for the next 2 days.
Yeah, those are amazing. Hmm.
So for me, that's what kept
Skyrim
me gaming.
for me.
And then I would say Halo 2.
I was going to say, you hadn't mentioned Halo yet. I was getting
Uh,
worried.
Going over to my cousin's house and seeing Halo is like the first time I ever saw some type of a shooter like that, and it was pretty awesome playing that. And then the whole downhill spiral of becoming a Battlefield addict for basically the whole entire Xbox One generation. So I played way too much Battlefield, way too much Destiny, and way too much Division. So I missed
Shit.
out on so many games this past gen. So I'm trying to play catch up.
Good luck.
Good luck with
There's a
that,
lot of
man.
them. Yeah.
There's a lot, man.
All right. Well,
I've
Tubby.
been catching up with a lot of games too.
All right, Tubby. What are some of yours, dude?
Shit. I'd have to go with Sonic, like back on the Sega, with Booger Man. Beavis and Butthead was pretty dope too. Those were really my first introduction into gaming.
Love
Really.
me some
Then,
Sonic, man. Sonic Spinball, man, or Pinball, whatever.
oh yeah, the pinball's pretty dope. Yeah. Shit, I loved all the Sonics when I played them. You know, I don't play anymore now, but shit, they were a lot of fun. Then,
Want a good weird
okay.
game to play? Mega Man Soccer. Awesome game.
I never got into Mega Man. I wasn't interested in that. I was like,
Oh, it's just Mega Man characters playing soccer. That's all it is. They
yeah,
got,
well, I
little
just like
special
Mega Man.
attacks.
Period. I didn't I don't like.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
kinda
Metro, like the Metro Prime or whatever. Like I like that, but yeah, then it was like Pokemon. Loved the hell out of that. Then some PlayStation 2 games would be like Hitman and Desert Storm.
Oh, dude, what about the Getaway? Y'all remember that game?
Which game? I forgot
Getaway?
about Battletoads too. No, I don't think so.
Earthworm Jim was good on Sega.
I don't remember
Love
Getaway.
that game.
Oh, Oddworld too. I forgot about that. Fuck. That's a great game too. Yeah, Driver's pretty cool. Twisted Metal, Crazy Taxi.
Well, the Getaway was, I think, it's like
Oh.
a British version
I
of Driver.
remember that now, Bomber.
Yeah, I remember.
Nope.
Man, it was so good.
As soon as you said the British version of Driver, I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's
I remember
basically
that
what it
one.
was. I mean,
Yeah, I remember it now.
Yeah, Driver was such a good game. People didn't realize every street has a 90-degree turn. I'm like, oh, yeah, they were.
I never played Driver.
Driver was so good.
So.
I'm like, I didn't even realize
Like
that.
I wasn't really into racing games. Like, I mean, the best racing game I played back was like, what was it? Midnight Club Dub Edition Remix. Like, that was probably my favorite.
Dude,
racing
Midnight
game.
Club was awesome.
Yeah, like,
Jacob was good.
yeah, and then Most Wanted was like it's not been recent, but that's like the last racing game I really liked.
Need for Speed, Most Wanted, or Underground were by far the best Need for Speeds. I personally think even better than Hot
They had
Pursuit.
really
I know
good. They had really
were.
good stories to them. I think Call of Duty was what brought me into like story-driven games. So I just played. Well, I mean, Hitman was kind of in there, but it's like like the first Call of Duty, Call of Duty 2. Yeah, I played every war game that I could get my hands on for like the PlayStation 2 or the 360. So I played Brothers in Arms, Battlefield games, Shell Shock 2, which was complete garbage, but. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention Metal Gear Solid, the first one. I really liked that one too.
The only Metal Gear I played was 5. That was pretty good.
Well, technically it was what, Metal Gear 4, I think, or the one that was on the PS1.
Oh yeah, I think that was that 4?
Well, you got Metal Gear Solid.
I think there was 3
then you
NES
got
games.
What? Sons of Liberty was what, 2 or
Something.
3?
Oh, Grand Theft Auto Vice City was probably.
Sons of Liberty was
Really up
considered 4 because 2 was the American one.
No, I thought Snake Eater was what, 3?
You have to remember,
Yeah,
3.
Snake Eater was 3.
Leo also played the the Japan version, so there's ones that you didn't get to play that he has.
Yeah.
All right, so
No,
we're getting close.
that was expensive back then.
We're getting close to that time, so I'm really gonna date myself. Back in the 80s, some of us here will remember everybody had fucking Pac-Man fever. So Pac-Man was a big thing back in the 80s. It
So
kind of
your favorite is Miss Pac-Man?
I don't know anything about Miss Pac-Man. I just know she walked around chomping on balls all day and running from dudes in sheets. But anyway, Pac-Man and Frogger were 2, but I really didn't get hooked into gaming until Metroid and the original Mario Brothers and Legend of Zelda came out on Nintendo. Gaming was kind of a thing I did every once in a while, but man, when Zelda first hit that Nintendo, me and a friend of mine, man, we would have sleepovers. We'd just stay up all night long trying to burn trees in the maps, trying to find hidden areas.
In random parts of the mountains.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't...
Try to move every rock in the game.
Yeah, it wasn't a huge game, but I mean,
I can move a rock!
There was a lot of trees in that game, man. And it's like Viking said a little bit ago, Gears of War 1. Me and his crazy ass and a couple of guys in the chat, we probably... What did we play one night? Like 27 straight?
Yeah. Well, that's not including our week-long binge.
Yeah. We legitimately played Gears until our eyes were almost to the point of bleeding. And then, Jesus.
Wives were telling us to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Go get some sleep.
Not that day, that night, that next morning, I had to go somewhere with my father-in-law, and he's like, "You look like you haven't slept. When's the last time you slept?" I was like, "Oh, a couple of days ago."
Yep.
I was like, "But you're driving. It's okay." but that had to be definitely a few of them. Oh, and William brings up another good one. All I see is red tits and ass, which is a famous phrase from me playing Diablo on PC, the original Diablo. Because that was back in the day when you had awesome 56K internet dial-up connections. And
Absolutely.
we kept glitching and freezing going into the dungeons. So, that's definitely some of my biggest ones. I could go down a huge list. But we don't have
I
time
forgot.
to go down it.
Bad Company too. We put a lot of hours on that too.
Yes.
Oh
Bad
yeah,
Company.
that was amazing. Yeah.
I probably had over 1,000 hours just flying a chopper around in that game, if not more.
I played that campaign so many times. Jeez.
Campaign was amazing.
Fuck yeah, it's fire and fuck.
For some reason, Call of Duty 2 on the 360, I played it like crazy. I was even part of a freaking clan and did online and yeah, it was stupid.
Funny
I
thing
played
is,
all
Bomber
three of
was
those
the
Call
one
of
that got me
Duties
to
like
play Diablo.
multiple times. Really?
That's right.
Wow.
Diablo's
Yeah.
freaking
We were talking about it on his stream one night, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty sweet. What is this?"
amazing.
Yeah, he had me interested in it. I just never went for.
Then he even helped me find a sale on it.
And Viking,
That's right.
if you actually go back and you find Far Cry, if you go on one of the servers and you buy the game, I mean, you might be able to buy it back compatible now. If you
Yeah,
log
it's backwards compatible.
If you log in, go and check the leaderboards. We're still in the top 15 of the leaderboards.
Jesus Christ. We put a lot of hours into that too.
We did, yeah. We would always go up against this other clan called the Far Cry Marines. Remember those guys? Yep, fun times because we would play all day and all night. But
They were cheating bastards.
yeah. And then we had that one friend who shall remain nameless. Every game he played, every person had a modded scar.
Oh yeah. Everybody had a modded scar.
Every person that shot him. He shot me with that goddamn modded scar, that cheating son of a bitch. And he still does that to this day, which is why I refuse to play online with him anymore. So, but anyway, that is it for tonight, folks. I have held you all captive for 2 hours, so we're going to do the outros now. And by the way,
Has it been 2 hours? Shit.
yeah, believe it or not. And we will be doing the horror cast on Sunday night. And if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Dreadpool, I do believe his wife is going to come on the panel with us. And
Oh, there you go.
we are going to.
That's awesome.
We're going to do some homework on the show. We'll be doing some reviews on a couple of different movies that we've watched, like Gallows 2 and Haunt, Trick. There's about 12 different movies, so. But yeah, we've actually got the show planned out, believe it or not. So, but now we're going to do our outros. Viking, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
They can find me on Xbox or Twitter at a Viking's Funeral. And pretty much every single day on there. So you guys can find me. If you guys need some help, I'm there.
All right. Fort Boy. Where can people find you?
Between Bomber Sister's legs.
I knew
I knew that was gonna
That's a
happen.
staple.
So
It's a staple
hairy.
now.
It's like Bigfoot down here.
Hey, learn how to part the ways.
If you put a microscope on it.
You can find me at FortBoy_gaming on Twitter and on Twitch. Both tags are there. You can pretty much find me just kind of hanging out with the Forking crew, doing different stuff. We have the giveaway still going on for the console, and we've been playing a crap load of Fortnite, giving out a bunch of V-Bucks and other stuff. Also, if you're into Fortnite, if you want any minty pickaxe codes...
You did it!
Yeah. Minty, I fucked that shit up. But yeah, you can find me there. Fuck you guys.
You can do it, Fort. Keep going. Don't
Come
listen
on,
to the
Fort.
haters.
Just say it one more time. Just one more time.
Minty pickaxe. I don't even know what the fuck the goddamn thing is. Like, I have codes for it. That's all I know, okay? Goddamn candy came with eyeballs.
The fuck is that? What?
So
You're hearing my dog. Lilith said she's not impressed. You need to speak the fuck up.
yeah, you can find me there.
Lilith wants
and,
that pickaxe
come on
code.
out. We no, but yeah, you can find us there having fun. So come on out. It's a lot of fun. Like we said earlier, it's not for the gameplay. We just try to make you laugh. So
All right, Bomber. And please don't tell me they can find you between your sister's legs. I mean, you're not.
That
No,
would be
it's
amazing.
like I got
was hoping.
I got to push Fork out of the way on that
Okay.
one. So, on the Twitter at HRBomber1414.
But apparently you can't find him on Discord.
No, it's very hard to. He's like a wild beast, yeah. Dude, you're breaking up so bad, it's not even funny.
Am I really?
thought it was mine.
Now,
Yeah.
now
It's like you're trying to call us from out in the woods there in Alabama.
I'm
So
telling you,
fucking,
my internet's being stupid right now. But anyway, if you can hear me, you
Can
know,
hear
you
you.
can find me at those places. And of course, hanging out with the Forking crew. Of course, most of my time is on Twitter, so definitely reach out. You know, my DMs are always open. You know, whatever. Just send them my way if you need to chat about anything or just want to cuss me out. That's cool too.
All right, Leo.
Cut out again.
I'm Leonidas 1084 everywhere, and you can find me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday with the Forking crew, Wednesday here. That's about it. Thanks for coming out.
And at least you changed your name on Twitch finally.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yes.
shit.
It got confusing. So
Well,
yeah.
I started calling him Lick.
I mean, I like the Nick better, you know. Just saying.
He just
All
kept on calling me Nick Leo, Leo Nick, and I was like, well, hell, just get the Leonidas thing going.
Then I called him Little Dick, and he went and changed his name on Twitch.
Oh, little Nick, yeah, that'll do it.
And I was
That'll
like,
do
that
it.
ain't what your mom said last night. And he's
Dude,
like,
that's
Oh.
sick. You know how long my mother's
She's
been dead?
dead.
That's fucking great.
Fucked up.
I like him when they lie.
I hope-
like Ronnie, I like him, Cobwebby.
I hope the maggots were well worth it, Leo.
It's just extra protein. It can make them last longer.
Oh, yeah, you get a snack and a bump.
And see, the bad part, I only met the lady once. So
Place them 6 feet under while I'm doing it. Hell yeah, I'm good to go.
There
Take
you
some
go.
gas pills.
hopefully they buried that bitch 12 feet under. She was a snake.
Anyway, I go to hell for it, but hey, it was worth it. Couple
We're-
sacrifices, you know,
we're
open the
all-
gate.
We're all going to hell anyway, so it's all good. All
Yeah,
right.
pretty much.
I hope they have
Obi.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, me
Hey,
too.
thanks everybody for coming out and hanging out with us. It was a good show tonight. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on RDX in the or not in the panel, but in the chat. Doing moderator shit with Lethal and Wilmy when he's there. And then you can find me here on Xbox. But just so you know, when Star Wars comes out, don't fucking talk to me. I got a game. To
Oh
play.
no! Oh no!
So-
No! Oh no!
You could just put it on
We are
Do
all,
Not
and we're gonna
Disturb.
make it a point. Matter of fact, we'll do a giveaway for people just to fuck with you.
Oh, which game?
I don't
Star
care.
Wars.
Hey,
While
so
Obi is playing Star Wars, we'll do a giveaway. Whoever can send him the most.
I
amount of
will give
messages.
away something if you all blow up his Twitter, telling him how it happens.
No, you gotta send it to his Xbox.
Yes.
Yeah,
Have him pop up while
I'm
he's
just,
playing.
I'm just kidding, Obi. I would do that. to
Don't.
anybody.
But no, seriously,
would do
I'm super excited for that game. So, I mean,
It actually
But yeah,
looks good. I just wish it was multiplayer.
yeah, that's the best part, that it's not multiplayer. I don't know how that
Pretty
goes.
much, right?
I like having friends. Damn it.
Yeah, we'll go play Battlefront.
No.
Right.
So yeah, thanks to everybody for coming out. See you guys all next week.
Oh, it's horrible.
All right, Tubby, where can everybody find you, dude?
You can find me on Twitter at TubbyMaster18. You can find me on Twitch at TubbyMaster. You can find me with the Fort Crew and on Fort Boy Stream when he's not playing Fortnite. You know, but yeah, have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, I know he's got addicted to Fortnite all of a sudden.
There's a jab there.
Yeah, I dislike. Yes, I dislike Fortnite.
No.
Absolutely. 100%.
I'm with you, Tubby. I tried to hop in with him the other night, dude. It's just not my thing.
You try to hop
Like
in.
it's
You
not a
gotta
bad
play a
game. It's
game
not.
before you
It's
do
just
anything.
it's not my cup of tea. I just
I'm
don't
not
like
saying,
it.
I'm
you
not
know?
saying it's bad. I'm just
Because
saying
that's
it's not
that's
for me.
probably one of the best fucking games of this gen. Like it technically, from a technical standpoint, it is. Like, no game has done it better than them. So,
Well,
I give them all props, but I just don't like it.
I know
At all.
somebody personally that works on it, so...
Oh, yeah.
And I still don't like it, neither do they. And that tells you something.
Well,
I've been
yeah,
practicing
they're
a lot
stuck
on
for it for another at least 2 years, maybe 3.
That's going to be longer than that, dude, trust me.
It'll die sometime.
No, it won't.
It will.
Another one.
But, and...
Fortnite, too.
And of
They already
course-
did that.
Yeah. And of course, I am Wilmy Hood. You can find me anywhere. You can find me here every Wednesday night. You can find me every other Sunday night. We're doing the horror podcast. You can
Find
find
him
me on
with
Twitter.
Bomber's sister.
No. I'm happily
Obama's
married.
sister.
I'm more than happily married. Bomber's sister doesn't even interest me in the least. You can find me.
But have you seen
on,
that beard?
You can find me on Facebook. Like I said earlier, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. Pretty much any place. Epic Store, Steam. I'm always on Steam playing something. Shoot me a friend request. I don't mind playing with anybody. I'm not a stuck-up piece of shit asshole like some people. All my shit is public. You can see it. I do play games, and I own several.
Shots fired.
Not really. But I just saw that the other day, though, and I thought it's kind of funny. But
I don't understand why I got blocked. I asked a pretty simple question.
I mean, you were stalking the dude, man. You were going to his house and stealing his underwear and sniffing them.
Bro,
So, of course, you got blocked.
Oh, I know who we're
Never
talking about now.
seen any of that.
I don't- who we talking about?
Or anything.
I mean,
I literally asked, have you ever played a game that was perceived as like trash and ended up liking it? And he's like, block. So
well, I mean, some people take
it was a block
YouTube,
party.
Some people take YouTube a little too seriously. So, you know, it is what it is. We're here to make people laugh, give them an opinion. That's it. I don't take it any more serious than that.
It was a
So-
block party. That's what that was.
And Michael, you're very
It's an
right, dude.
opinion, shit.
I will actually be streaming Death Stranding. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it here on this channel on YouTube or I'm going to do it on my Twitch channel. But I am going to stream Death Stranding because I've got to see it for myself, man. I know it's dropped in points. I've just looked at Twitter and I've got a bunch of messages. And people go,
dude.
look, it dropped. I get it dropped. But, I mean, I'm
Don't
still
they
gonna
listen
try
to
it.
what you say? You said you don't give a damn.
Yeah,
Wait a
I
second.
don't care.
You follow Metacritic, don't you? And you only play games that. Oh, that's right, you
I
don't.
But see, I got a good friend named Lethal Pop, and I'm gonna quote him. I play games, not scores.
Absolutely.
So I don't play numbers.
Yeah,
I
but
play games.
Twitter's a game of scores, bro. Come on.
I've got, you know, I've played a lot of games, man, that did terrible on meta, and I had a great time playing them. And I've played games that scored high on meta, and they were shit to me. So I don't give a damn what the score is. I'm gonna try it just for sake of being different.
It's a popularity, man. That's what it is. Popularity score.
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't interest me in the least. So,
Yeah.
but yep,
you
I
go.
will be streaming it Friday. So, and I may actually stream it on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. So we'll see. But I want to thank everybody that came out to hang out with us. And like I said, we're only 100 people away from 3,000, and I am truly shocked and humbled. Because when we started this back in July, I didn't think we would make 500 within a year. So, and I actually got the email from the fine folks at Google and YouTube telling me that we had passed all criteria now. We could actually start monetizing, but I was like, nope, we're not going to be doing that. So, but I want to thank everybody, man, that does come out and hang out with us every week. And whatever you do, man, just play some games. Quit bitching to each other about it online. Just play games and enjoy it. And we will see you, unless somebody has anything to add, we will see you guys Sunday night at 8 p.m.
Night, everybody.
So